Alright. So, 45 seconds left on the timer of starting, and I was like, lay across my desk being like, yeah, I'm good, I'm all ready, and everything is grand. And then I realized that my water jar wasn't cleaned. So, yeah, I ran to fix that one up pretty quick. But yeah, hi guys! Look at the color! It's so pretty! It's so pretty hair color. The camera doesn't know what to do with it. Knitting time with Flick. For one, it wasn't really knitting, but on that note, that stopped before Adepticon when he finished his project. And we do plan on getting back into it. It's just a matter of setting up a time and when Flick is no longer like super duper crazy busy. So yeah, it's going to come back. We do miss Flick. We miss Flick a lot. And so hopefully he will be willing to come back to us again. Hi, Salamander. How are you? Oh, I'm sorry that you have a headache. But hugs. I hope it gets better. I really, really do. The headaches suck. It's why I couldn't stream yesterday. I had a really, really painful and terrible headache. But I was just basically out of commission yesterday. I spent the day pretty much high. Just because that's one of the reasons why I have medical marijuana is due to the fact that I'm very headache prone. But yeah, hi, General Oliveric. Hi. I miss you all so very much. Hello. All the love. I will be joined by Dayray in a moment or two. I should probably have loaded up her stream. I've been spending my time trying to organize all the shit that is behind me because I got new shelves in my my closet, so everything kind of got ripped open and reorganized, so that was fun. So on Wednesday, what day is it today? Thursday? Okay, so on Tuesday, I wasn't streaming because I had a hair appointment and my hair is so pretty and I love it. But yes, outside of that, outside of my random shenanigans of that, I went out and I bought myself two oil paints and white spirits. So the funny thing is that I was told by one person for one type of project to get mineral spirits and the other person to get white spirits. And I was at the store. They were different things on Amazon, and I was like, okay, all right. But I want to go see if I can find them in person because, yeah, no, one of these is really expensive and I want to understand what's going on with this. And so I get there and I only see mineral spirits, I believe it's called. Yeah, let's see here. Yeah, mineral spirits. And I'm like, okay, but where the hell is white spirits? Honestly, where is this thing? It's the same thing. It's the same goddamn thing. I looked it up afterwards after not being able to really find it. And one is the UK version. And the other is the American. Minerals American, white is the UK. So I was just like, God freaking damn it. I could have just bought this off of, Amazon if I just decided to actually do the Google searching, which I didn't. Oh, well. But now I have a giant bottle of it. And the reason I wanted to get it is to make oil washes. Just because I've had a few people talk about it before. I don't really understand why I want it. Hi, cheeky desk nurgling. Lem. Yeah, lem. So I got little glass jars and I made myself some oil washes, which I'm still trying to figure out why I want to use those over other things, but I got burnt umber and I got black just to try out. I don't know, why not? You forgot gloves. Okay. That is fine, Day. That is fine. Fine, just fine. This is so many months. Ha ha ha.
OMG, what the heck is this? So many months, so much love. Keep it hopping there, maha. See you in 5 days, laughing face, winking face. This message is approved by Dare I Blue.
Dare I Blue. Aww. I love you, Day. It's so freaking soon that you're going to be coming here. I can't believe it. For those of you who don't know, Day Ray and Co-Star and my brother are all arriving next Tuesday to hang out with me for a week. All together at the same time. And that hasn't really happened since my wedding. And even then, that wasn't really much of the time to hang out. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. I am excited. I'm nervous as all get out, but I am excited. Yeah, it sounds like trouble to me. Yeah, no, it's going to be one of those adventures of interesting. So, yes, this is my little wizard Chibi. He is so cute. He is a little grumpy, but he's a little bit of a grumpy boy, though. And so, really, I just need to finish his outfit and the scroll and his staff and I guess his hat. So, everything else but his face. So, I only like chibi painting for the face. I don't really care at all for doing the outfits just because it's I don't know why I don't like the outfits. I like everything else, but the outfits bother me. Ah, Jan! Hi, Jan! How's it going? Oh, Genuine. If any of you guys here who is hanging out who possibly could never have heard of Genuine before, which sounds crazy to me, go give him a follow. He's awesome. He's such a great guy. I met him at Adepticon. It's very sweet. But yeah, so Little Grumpy Wizard is my little plan for today. And then I'll probably move on to the Little Grumpy Barbarian. Because she is just so grumpy. And she's probably like my favorite one out of all of them. She's just really, really adorable. Oh, Jesus, where did I put her wings? Did I put her wings over here? Because now oh, no, down the wings. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. It's one of those days. This is how I am right after I get, like, really get a migraine. My head is all over the place. But, yeah, so I did actually practice on a few miniatures. I put, on 2 miniatures, I put the brown oil wash, and on 2 others I did the black oil wash, and like it definitely like went in the shadows and things like that. And the one thing that I did like about it that I did notice is that you had time to go through and kind of like clean off sections, being like, oh well, I didn't actually want that to be on like this to be tinted here, so I could get it off with a Q-tip and go through it. So it's really interesting because I recognize the smell of this combination of materials to the thing that my mom used for coloring her photographs. So I might actually be able to use those photograph oils on these miniatures. It's worth trying at least, because now I have the mineral salts, or not salts, mineral spirits. That's the word that I'm looking for. Turns out I'll stay for a bit. Okay, Skiggy. Hello. But yes, I should get some music playing. I guess I should unmute that site. And yeah, so yes. Things and stuff and things and browse looking for Day because I forgot to load her up. So we're gonna mute that and we're gonna load her up there and we're all good. Okay, alright, we're good. Ha. Okay. We can now relax.
Are you sure?
And paint. What? Yes! Why? At that moment in time, you are a pest. I'm sure, actually, well, now that you mention this, coming out of nowhere is a lovely day. I just unmute myself, and then I'm talking about, like, okay, we can relax and we can paint until day end. Now she's making fun of me.
Well, you have to admit.
It's perfect timing.
It's
Yeah,
perfect timing.
yeah, no, this is, oh my
I
god.
missed it so.
You are a pest.
I am the best pest in the whole wide world.
Yeah, you are a legit pest, but you're still a really good pest.
You are legit a pest.
You are
the best pest.
the best kind.
I'm like a kitty cat pest. Only the best.
Only the best. You heard it here first. Day is the best.
The best pest. So my Kickstarter finally made it here. The black is black.
Yeah, my Kickstarter hasn't said anything yet. I mean, like, hello.
Did you back them or no?
I did.
And nothing from them yet?
No. I might try to look into it a little bit more, but
Well, I found there was a problem with custom
okay.
because the order form labeled these as a pound.
Mm-hmm.
No, not a pound. Like a penny.
Yeah, a pence.
A penny. Pence. Per unit. There is no way this is a penny.
Yeah, no, that's a little weird.
So, I have 4 bottles of this.
Oh my Jesus Lord.
Because I made a mistake when I was filling out the backer kit.
Yeah.
I thought I was supposed to pick up to the value of how much I'd backed with.
Mm-hmm.
So, I ended up with 4 things of black is black, a thing of pink is pink, a thing of the shiniest diamond dust.
Oh, that
and
sounds
some
pretty.
called lit powder.
And what powder?
Glow in the dark. It's called lit.
Oh, yeah.
It's like...
No, like,
Yeah. Whoopsies!
Oops. I don't know what happened to my order.
If I want to go green or if I want to paint it black and then start again.
No, I really think you should use the green on top of that, just because it'll create that depth. Whereas with the black, it'll be shallow again. So yeah, no, I would.
Okay, let's not be shallow then.
Yeah, don't be a shallow person, honestly.
So shallow. Now, what should I base it with? Cameo, jade, green, olive green, or refractive green?
Refractive green. Always.
Alright.
Refractive green is always my base tone for green, just because it takes so well to having other tones put on top of it.
Okay.
So whenever it comes down to the concept of, well, what do I base with? You base with refractive, no matter what. Out of your combination of colors. Because not only is it really like just great in itself, but if you just want to do that in a wash, you can use like so many different washes on top of that, and it really vastly changes its color. It is fantastic. It is the most adaptive green I found. So that's why it's always that one. It also has really good coverage.
You have to find out colors to redo my antlers with.
You're doing it like bone, right?
Yeah, kind of bonish. I think it was like dark umber and then light umber to ivory.
Right, yeah.
Or was it golden brown?
It would have been umber to golden brown to ivory.
Right. I don't know.
Missed a step. That's okay. You're allowed to miss a step.
Well, and I think my my sunset red may have pooched. So I'm gonna have to. I don't even know if I have mixers in these, but
What?
like it sounds like the whole thing's moving as a lump instead of mixing.
Well, I guess open it up and take a toothpick to it to see what's it doing.
Yeah, I just haven't gotten around to it yet. I managed to get enough out to do what I needed it to do, so
Oh, that's good.
it's all good.
That's good.
Figure it out later.
And as for you,
Okay,
Skiggy,
yeah.
I'm doing pretty good. I don't know how Day's doing. I think Day's doing pretty good, but I'm doing pretty good.
Day's doing pretty good. I more or less did the painting thing that I wanted to get done. It's currently in the airbrush booth for a finishing coat on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is the thing I'm not allowed to know about right now, right?
Well, you're not allowed to see it until
Okay.
it gets on there. I'm just trying to debate between whether I want to mail it to you or take it on the plane and be like, well, hopefully they let me take it with me.
Well, if it has to do with something that's been painted, I brought Arcana onto the airplane as a carry-on. So, if
true.
if that helps at all, since I don't know what it is,
You're not allowed to know.
I was like, oh, I can only help so much with the knowledge of. Aw,
Yep.
good night, Skiggy.
Skiggy's going to bed.
Skiggy's on to bed.
And that's Skiggy. I don't remember if I put the stickers in his creature box.
I thought you did.
Well, because apparently I got extra winter stickers to put some in the Skiggy box.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure I did, but I don't remember.
Well, when he gets it,
You'll let me know.
he'll either be in for a surprise or not.
One of the two.
One or the other. I honestly don't know why I don't care for painting the outfit of Chibis. I just like painting the faces. Like everything else I'm like this, I don't care.
It's like, okay, now this part is boring.
Yeah, the rest of this is boring, but needs to be done. Hey Crossbow, how are you?
Wizzy Chippy.
How's that today? Yeah.
And yes, I have a night. Eggs! Yeah, restarting because I didn't really like how it was looking, and it's supposed to be kind of like a forest dragon. And it just wasn't looking very foresty to me. It was looking like somebody was having fun with their new metallic paints and couldn't decide what to do.
Hey, how about that? Ooh, what a thunk it.
Yeah,
pretty good.
but yours actually, because you were like platinum dragon, so yes, you want shinies, and then you made it all blend together, and it looked good. Meanwhile, I was just kind of dicking about with new shinies, and like this is not working at.
Yeah. No, that's fair. As long as you kind of get an idea of what you want to do with it now.
Oh yeah, I have an idea of what I wanted to do now. I wanted the big green. The bones confuse me for an egg, but it is a force dragon egg of my own custom order. Eye the Knight creates the eggs. If you do !egg.
In either of our chats.
Yeah, because I made the command.
Because you made it. Because you made the command.
And
okay.
I asked for a link to a deer, specifically to a stag, which has antlers. So Eye the Knight came up with antler-like protrusions. And then on the very first stream that I was painting it, I dropped it and broke a point off. As far as I can tell, that point shattered on impact because I ain't found nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just watch. I'll move, and I'll like end up having to move like one thing, and I'll be like, "Oh, found the point."
Found it.
Be like, "Hey, is it too late to add this on?" It seems painful to lay. Well, it's I'm thinking lore-wise, the protrusions are just they don't really come out until after the egg's been laid.
Oh yeah,
Like
that would hurt the poor. Like, it's a lumpy shit. Oh, it's an egg.
Well, it depends. Like a human skull has a soft weak point in it, and is actually quite flexible.
Yeah.
That's why you get conehead babies that have to wear a helmet to reshape the brain. Well, their head.
Reshape their brain. We will shape your brain.
Well, otherwise they end up with a wonky head, which gives them a wonky brain. That's just not fair. Mind you, wonky brains probably think better.
Yeah, probably. None of this conventional brain shindig.
Who wants a conventional brain? It's overrated.
It's what everyone else has. You want to be unique, right?
There you go. Eye of the Night has it. They aren't really horns. They're essentially cartilage, and I fight against the egg during laying, and they hurt an apple. Eye of the Night coming in with the difficult words.
Well, they are his creation.
Cartilaginous. Yeah. I said the difficult word.
Woohoo! Now the question is, did you say it right?
Probably not.
That is always the difficult question.
It was like a turtle.
Nah, it is pretty. This guy is pretty cute. I do like him. I like him being a little grumpy wizard. You know, basically being like, "Get off my lawn! I'll turn you into a newt, and then put that newt on top of my stick."
Nah. Now, did he come with a little dragon head on
Yeah.
the end of his stick?
Yeah, I haven't adapted any of these.
And here I was hoping that you had mastered awesome sculpting skills.
You think
Like
far
something
too
up?
highly of my
I think
skills.
far too highly of you. I almost said of me. Wow.
Way to go, Day.
Yeah, way to go.
But yeah, no, this is, I need to really start working on my sculpting skills, especially if I do go with my idea for, next Adepticon Creature Caster.
I put my order in for the matriarch lady so I could get my tail bit.
Nice!
Because Simon said I had to order something. He won't just send it to me free. And I'm like, it's fine.
No, that's fair.
And then I put an addendum and went, by the way, any chance I can get a hairpiece?
Yeah, thinking like a hair, you know, the hair.
Is that kind of a favorite snogging?
Which one is, which metallic is this?
So we'll see what the answer is. when
Yeah.
Warner shows up. Mind you, it'll probably arrive while I'm off visiting you, but that's fine.
That's okay. And my Dracon is, I really need to start working on him probably. Because, you know, they gave it to me special.
Yo.
But then I was just kind of like, what? Chibis. Life of a being ADD. Just like, I actually feel like just doing this thing over here. Okay, bye-bye. Hey, Co-Star.
Costa!
Coming in with the Co-Star.
Yeah, ghosting in.
Okay, so we're just going to
Like a star.
get this metallic just smudged on in there.
This is it. Oh yeah. Eye of the Night is like king of the lore for these eggs. They are his babies. They are his creation.
I was gonna say, like, he created it. They should be his babies.
So, any questions at all you have about them? Ask away.
Attention deficit. Ooh, Chibis! I love it. ADOC.
It's kinda
Oh,
like
that
my-
reminds me.
My mom's term of ADOS.
Ooh, shiny.
Yeah, attention deficit. Ooh, shiny.
Yeah, so I actually got 2 miniatures on Wednesday.
Ooh, what did you get?
I got
Ooh.
a Cloud Giant. These are both Nullzors. I'm not, you know, I don't normally...
Oh, this gorgeous.
But she is like super, super, super cool. And the other guy, because Reaper hasn't really come out, well, at least I haven't seen it, a stone giant that actually is very on par with how stone giants look, because they have a really weird head. Like, it is, yeah, this is a mini. These are minis. So, Cloud Giant and a Stone Giant, because I'm doing, my Dungeons and Dragons group is doing the Storm King's Thunder, which is all about giants. And,
the giant.
and so it's kind of like, well, if I need it, but even if it doesn't get used, then at least I have one of every type of giant.
But you know what I should do? I should bring my doggos with me.
Doggos. Why?
Well,
Just
because
for
if we
funsies.
do that one-shot campaign thing, then co-star and brother could pick a doggo and we could pick them up.
Yeah, or you can, I have doggos too. You don't have to bring extras. And if I don't like it, then I can just repaint them.
Well, I was thinking whichever one I end up playing, I want to bring them home.
Oh,
with me.
okay.
So if
Hello,
I bring
girl
my
painting.
doggo, you know,
That's true, yeah.
and perhaps co-star would like her own doggo.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
like, she could
fine,
have-
fine. See, okay, yeah.
I was thinking the golden retriever for co-star.
Yeah,
A sandy
yeah.
dog.
Yo, doggo.
You know?
Yeah.
But beyond that, I'm like, I don't know which one I'll go with. So I'm like, I just pack them all in a little box and bring them.
No disembodied voice from the ether. Yeah,
hi.
that is day. Shiznacks.
No, I'm not Day Shiznacks. I'm just Day.
Well, fine then. I was trying to be all like fancy with your name, but no, we have to stick with just day.
Just Day.
Just day.
Sometimes you can add a little ray in there, but
Yeah,
mostly just Day.
Because those rays of sunlight.
Mm-hmm. You know, some days they're dark. You know, I run out of rays of sunshine. That's okay. It's allowed.
Okay.
Oh, and you would have been so proud of me
Oh.
at the class on Saturday. So Sam goes, okay, now we're going to pull out an olive green. I forget what exactly we were doing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we were painting a skull, doing like a freehand skull.
Okay.
And he's like, now you want like a drab olive green. I'm like, cool. I only brought the colors on your goddamn list, so I don't have that. So I sat and tried to make olive green.
Aww. Did it work?
Well, I got something that would probably more be described as a dark loam.
Oh, okay.
So then I went, cool.
Good. Close
Not
enough.
what I was going for.
Close enough. Question mark.
Let's add a little bit more brown and say, fuck it, it's good enough.
Oh.
Well, because he was moving on with like the next step, so I'm like, I don't want to be like left too far behind, so
Yeah.
I'm like, I'll just make it work. And actually, where's my skull? It wasn't so bad. Mind you, my skull looks like he got punched in the face a few too many times.
Probably did, because it's a skull.
Probably did.
Like,
But, you know, the thought process was there, how to do it was there.
mm-hmm.
And he said that my glazing, shading, wet blending was on point. I'm like,
Well, that's good. Sam is awesome.
Yeah.
I really do like
Yes.
him.
I thought I'd be smart. I picked yellow.
Oh, why did you do that?
I don't know.
Oh my god. Yellow is like up there as like one of the most annoying ones to work with.
Yep. But you know what? I did it.
You did it. You did it.
I did it.
Well, that just goes to show that you're awesome.
I've been trained by the best. SMRT. I'm so SMRT. Yep, pretty much.
There's just so much fluff on this palette because of Moose's constant walking on over it that every like brush down is just like, oh look, another fuzz.
Oh, look, another floof. Well, and I'm curious, can you hear the fan in the background at all, or no?
No.
Cool. This fan is awesome. No, it's I've been running around doing stuff. I'm like, oh my god, I'm hot. I'm like, okay, I have to put this fan on, or I'm gonna die. Like it's not that it's hot in here. It's just that it's hot from me doing stuff.
Yeah, like you're just
excellent. Good. Now I do have the window open as well, so I do apologize for traffic going by. Because sometimes people are butts and have no appreciation for other people's sanity.
And rev their engines.
Oh, they those motorbikes because 'tis the season, and then there's the big trucks that go through, and it's an uphill climb to get up to the lights.
Right, yeah.
So, of course, there's engine revving from that.
Of course, of course.
Now I'm multi-streaming. Ha 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 ha. Oh dear. My favorite is when it's like midnight, 2 o'clock in the morning, and you're thinking, you know, I'm gonna curl up and I'm gonna have a nice sleep, and then you're going up the street and you're like, fuck's sake, I am going to murderate whoever thought that that was a brilliant idea.
Yeah, I don't miss that. I used to hear that in the apartment. Definitely don't miss that. I just want to say fuck it on his hat. Like, it's awkward. Stream and paint! Stream and paint! That's what you want to do.
Do I watch the stream? Do I listen and paint? Both! Because, you know, whenever you want to take a break from painting, you just look up and watch for a bit.
Yeah, Grumpy Wizard.
And usually, too, if we get kind of excited about showing something, there's a bit of a delay as we wait for the stream to catch up for the other one. So you'll have plenty of time to look up to catch it.
Okay, let's see here if we can get this.
Still on stream? Yep.
So I'm
trying to do fine detail with a really big fucking brush.
Yeah, don't do that. I was just like, I'm still using this Artist Opus 3, and I'm like, this is a mistake.
Why are you using?
Well, because that's what I was just trying to do, large spaces.
They came up in chit chat at the class, and people were like, "Oh, what do you guys think of it?" And the general consensus was,
"Yeah,
no." Because Sam was like, "Is it just me that thinks this way?" And he's like, "And I asked the guys who created it and went, do you use them?" And they're like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Okay.
Are you sure you use them?"
Well, it's one of those too. Like, it makes you wonder, like, is it just a case of, because there's been some pretty happy people out there with them.
Oh yeah, no, and that's what's very confused me too. I'm just like, but like a lot of people are really happy.
I'm wondering if it's like one of those, you know, don't realize it marketing things where you get all this positive feedback from people who genuinely have had a good experience with it, but then unknowingly the vast majority of people who've gotten the product have been like, wow, it's not performing as designated as advertised. I'm just gonna put these over here and just stop using them.
Yeah.
But then it's like, I'm not even gonna bother saying anything to them because all these other people I've talked to have said that theirs are pretty crap too, so whatever.
So I guess I just got a shit one, and
yeah, I guess they're just shit brushes.
Yeah.
And, you know, this other person was just one of the lucky bundle that got an actual good brush.
Yeah.
Like, that's my thought.
No, it's a valid thought, and it is saddening that it's not very, because I know a lot of people were like really excited for it. But when I saw it being a Kickstarter, I'm like, there is no way I am going to back a brush that I have no idea how good of quality it's going to be. They might, you know, they can worship it to high heaven, but if it doesn't turn out good, well, I won't know until I've already gotten the product.
Yep. Well, and one person said that, actually, was it somebody at the class? Said that they put so much money into PR that they forgot to actually spend money on the creation of the brush.
Yeah. That sounds about right. Yeah, because I swear I saw things about it everywhere.
Okay.
And I was just like, oh.
Yeah, I'd want to use ammo shade, right?
Yeah.
Not ammo shade, camo shade.
Camo shade.
Well, the first part is Athonian, and then it's camo shade. So if you drop the
yeah,
C,
it's still ammo shade.
It's ammo shade. Because Biltan's very blue. I have all my washes in color order. Only 1 in 10 brushes is really workable no matter the price tag.
Oof.
Youch. That's rough. Are they shiny, happy people? I guess so, maybe. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. Who knows, really?
We're just bringing up the head a little bit. And bringing a bit more of that in here just to line that up. A bit more of the brighter green. Four or five different greens and yellows being put into this.
Sounds accurate.
Well, because I'm like, one of these I use as a boost to vibrancy, but then I use another one to help, like, with the bring in a bit of yellow, but I also don't want it to get too yellow, so I bring in a different color to kind of help offset that and kind of just start playing with color. But I picked up a very interesting book over the weekend.
Ooh,
and it's called The Interaction of Color. I know, sounds boring. But it's not.
No, my first thought was actually, yep, artist.
Yeah, no, it's
Not only does she paint, she reads it too.
Yeah, she reads about it. Yeah, that's what I do. I like reading about it, but it's also interesting because I'm like, yeah, I might be good at color theory, but that doesn't mean that I know everything. So it's always a good idea to just read, like, and try to learn as much as you can about something, even if you're heralded as being really good at it. And thus, I want to read on it. And it's one of those, like, it's not saying, like, our way is the only way to do this, and this is, like, teaching you how to do the thing. It's basically, like, here are concepts.
This is how we do the thing.
No, it's concepts and explanations as to why certain visual effects work. Like, why when you put certain colors beside each other, it has the process in your brain as appearing as different. But it's not like saying, it's more over like expanding your what you may think to research further into, instead of being like, here is the be all and end all of how color interacts.
Oh, that's cool.
So it has a lot of like visual pictures in there, and it's very laid out very simply, like, so each page doesn't have too much like written in it. So it's a lot easier to understand as like little like blocks of information.
A little bit of info, here's a picture.
Yeah. And it's very...
I like it. It sounds like a picture book. But with more words.
With more words, yes. But it's fascinating. It is a really interesting thing. And hi, Tiny! But yeah, so it's something that I was just like... Because I was remembering about the lectures that I had at NASCAD, where we had like how each color pigment was discovered. And I really enjoyed reading things like that. So while I was going through the bookstore, I was just kind of like, well, what do they have? I've never really looked in the art section because my mom always had like a vast collection of art books that were better reference material. I don't have those anymore. So...
Oh, you could bring them down with you?
I didn't grab them before I went to Switzerland, and by the time I came back, everything was sold.
Oh, well, that's shitty.
So it was like, okay, I don't have that. So I kind of want to build up my own reference material and whatnot. And this one, when I picked it up, I just started flipping through it. I'm like, wow, this is actually, like, my brain really picks up on this because I'm a very visual learner. And fancy that. And it's a very visual explanation. I'm just like, I like this. I approve of this. And thus I bought it. And due to like sales and random other things, I got it for $4.
Nice.
So I'm like, even better.
Ma starting her artistic library for $4.
For $4. Yeah.
See,
No,
now
do
what
have...
you need is a bookshelf to put all your artistic books up.
Well, okay, so on my current bookshelf that I have in here, it's mostly actually for illustration. I have classic human anatomy. I have animal anatomy for artists. Leonardo da Vinci, Van Gogh, Introduction to ZBrush, Salvador Dali, Drawn to Life. Like I already have like some books, but they're mostly on illustration and 3D modeling correctly. So
I was asking if you could repeat what the title of the book is.
Interaction of Color. It's a book that was published originally 50 years ago, but it's been republished. So it's fascinating. It is a fascinating read of like, like I get it. I kind of understand it already as to like, well, this is how I already perceive things, but it's interesting to read like why it is, not just because it is.
Mm-hmm.
So
Is it cheating if I use the fan that's blowing on me to dry my egg?
No, people use hair dryers all the freaking time.
Yeah, but this thing's like 6 feet away from me.
Like, come here, clean,
No.
dry
Go
this.
the other way, you dingleberry thing. There we go. Now it's blowing. And yes, the egg is off stream, but I'm trying to get it dry.
Good job.
It's not really actually working.
Blow on it! Blow on it!
Blow it, you say?
Yes, blow it. No, you want to.
Right. Otherwise, you end up just spitting on it. Yeah. Excuse me.
Wow.
Well, you're the one who's telling me to blow on it, so I gotta suck in air.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't remember saying it like that, but okay. All right. I see how it is. Goof.
Am I ever anything else?
No, but you're a goof, nonetheless.
You love me.
Yeah.
Despite my goofery.
Despite your
Alrighty.
absolute silliness.
Yeah, you... Complaining?
No, not at all.
Okay. Alrighty.
Just bring up that music a little bit.
So now, how do I want to build this up?
How do you want to do this? Oh, I finally
Indeed.
watched this. I finally watched the Stephen Colbert 1 hour.
I haven't seen it.
It is so great. Oh my god. I love it. You definitely need to watch it. It's only an hour. So,
Okay.
and like literally like 20 minutes of it is like them what's his butt explaining like kind of like the process and the rules and
Matthew Mercer?
yeah, Matthew Mercer. What's his butt?
I love his hair.
I know. What's his butt with the hair? Kind of like going over like, okay, so you're this class and this is this stuff and you get to choose your name here and choose the name of your little companion dude. And so the actual adventure wasn't very long, but it was still absolutely adorable. so it's definitely worth taking a gander at.
I'm undecided between watching it or Talks Machina before the game tonight. For the stream. I feel like I should be calling it the game. Because they're playing a game. Oh, fuck it. Just put the whole pile in there. Whee! I am mixing my metallic color shift green with the basic tone green that I used. Because why not?
Because why not? Just random scribbles on his thing. And I'm just going to put him off to the side for now because I don't feel like working on him, so...
Well, fine then.
Yeah, fine then. I will be like this. Because I want to work on the little barbarian.
A barbarian?
Yeah.
Aww.
An itty bitty barbarian. Oh, she's so itty bitty.
That's the little barbarian.
Little barbarian, look how grumpy she is. Oh, she's so grumpy. Oh, she's so cute. Yes, you are.
She would like to win.
She wants to win. Yeah, she's gonna murder me in my sleep. Yeah, no, that's a thing. How do you call a medieval rock star? I don't know. A barbarian.
That's awesome.
Oh, he's just so cute though. Yeah. Right, colors now. So I want to.
There we go. That actually looks pretty cool. Like because the metallic is so. Pull my paper towel over. The metallic is really bright compared to the base color.
Mm-hmm.
So by mixing it, it's lightened up the base color just enough, but it still has that metallic sheen to it.
Yeah.
So as I go around the edge with it on these little edge pieces around the antlers, it will give it the metallic.
I believe there was a character in the first season of Critical Role that was a barbarian. He was a duck originally.
A duck?
Yeah, a duck.
I must have not gotten to him yet.
I forget which city they're in for that one, but well, have you met Tyrion Dondarrington?
Nope, I'm still on the Chroma Conclave.
Okay, so yeah, you haven't met this guy yet.
Not yet. But I've met Kern.
Yeah. Drummer. Oh yeah, I remember now. Yeah, no, it was so funny.
And I've met the mad scientist that keeps blowing body parts off himself.
Oh my god, I love him.
Every time Matt does his voice, I just crack up.
Yeah, no, it's so crack up worthy because it is so funny.
And the awkward interactions between him and Percy.
Yeah, just like, oh god, no, please don't.
No, why does this tea taste like black powder?
No, it's so great.
I kind of wish I was watching the VOD because I'm like, Percy's face right now is probably like 9 parts disgusted, 1 part the fuck.
Yeah, no, it's so great. I actually did a character in my D&D session with that kind of voice. Just because it's such a fun one to actually do, that it's...
And you're just like, yep. This is why I DM. To have fun. Oh, by the way, you're dead now.
Actually, that's what happened in the most recent one.
God.
Funny enough, because these guys were like walking around in this giant temple. Like legit, it is a temple for giants. It's not just a giant temple. And so it was, they decided to go down this, like, it was basically like the temporary quarters for anybody who's visiting. So like they have places to stay. So they're kind of like wandering through that, and then they see a crack in the wall. They're like, "Oh, let's go through there and let's go check this out. Let's go down here." And one of the characters is like, "Why are we doing this? Like, why are we actually doing this? We're supposed to be here to talk to the Oracle, not not exploring and check this stuff out." And so they go down it, and like, they end up in this this room that has a Spider Queen in it. Now, actually, the Spider Queen is not a boss.
Uh-oh.
But they kept being like, "Oh, it's the boss! It's the boss!" That I made her a boss.
Oh, God.
On the fly. And I was like, all right. Yeah, she has Cone of Cold. And because they kept talking about how she's the boss. And I'm like, well, if she's not a boss, then they might get disappointed, right? So I made her a boss. And
okay, fine, guys.
I was like, okay, fine.
You want to fight her? Sure.
Fine. You guys want to be silly?
There you go. Good luck.
Yeah, so I on the fly made her a boss, which was really, really cool, and they were super excited about that too, being like, "Oh fuck, this is amazing," which made me feel really good. And so going through that, it was just really, really funny because one of the characters got down because there's also spider whatchamacallums, like a horde of spiders. So like there's just a whole bunch of them coming in to attack them and what have you. And one of the characters gets downed. And it's clearly stated like, "Oh, I got downed," and then his turn was soon after that, so he did death saving throw and he failed.
Uh-oh.
And everyone around him was basically like, "Oh, let's just keep trying to kill the little spiders." But despite the fact that they had 1 health, no one could hit it. And so when it came back down to the little spider's turn, they're on him. It's not like they're not going to attack him. They are going to attack him. And that automatically counts as 2 death saving throws.
Because it's automatically critical.
Right. So he dies. And everyone's then like, "Oh, I didn't realize that you were already, you already had 1 point down, and I didn't realize you were down." It's just like, guys, what were you thinking then?
He's just, taking a nap?
Yeah, no, he's down, and no, he's, no, now he's dead, guys. And thankfully, this team, because I give, really random loot rewards, that they had a scroll of Revivify.
Mm-hmm.
That they ended up, most of them didn't remember that they had it, actually, except for the person who actually had the scroll. And I was being silent about it, just because I'm like, well, if you don't remember what all the shit I've given you, then...
This is the reason why you have a notebook.
Yeah, you all have notes, you all have things like this. This one's not on me. This one is not because I suddenly decided to make this guy a boss. No, you guys were not paying attention well enough.
No. Thank you, Costa. 8 months. Sweet.
8 months of love.
I love you.
So yeah, no, it was interesting for sure. But so they were able to use the Revivify spell, so they were able to restore their friend.
Do you do, the ritual resurrection, like what Mercer does?
No. Just because it's a scroll thing, and because it's not like this person's been dead for a while, it was they had just died, and so that has a little bit of a difference in the types of spell. Because there's one that you have to use within the first minute of them being down, and another one being it can be done within a day, and then there's ones that it'll change their actual physical form into something else, kind of. So it's, yeah, no, I also just kind of was like, no, just use the damn thing. I don't want another character dead on my hands.
Pen and paper section today got cancelled because all boys are out drinking on Father's Day. Father's Day isn't for like another 3 Sundays. Aren't they celebrating a little early?
Let those fathers have their let them have their day. God.
Oh, I actually completely forgot about Father's Day being on the 16th. I have a run with my dad that day.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, we've got a girl at work who's quitting. So I'm like, oh yeah, that's fine. You know, I'll pick up all his shifts until we can find or get somebody trained up. And then I realized that, oh shit.
That's Father's Day.
So thankfully one of my other coworkers picked it up. So I'm like, it means I'm going to have all my work stuff already laid out, ready to roll. So I get home and then just immediately dive into my work clothes and wait it back out the door.
Yeah.
And if there's time, with a quick shower. But it means, like, once I'm done my run, I can't stop and chit-chat and linger and whatnot. It's
sorry, Dad.
Get out of there, go home, get clean, off to work.
Mm-hmm.
But I still get to go do my run. Which, actually, speaking of, while I'm down there, I do plan on going out for runs in the morning.
Okay.
So I'll probably plot something out.
That's fine. I will not be able to join you because I cannot run.
No. It'll be a case of I'll tell you guys what my route is.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, it's 5K. It shouldn't take me much longer than 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And I'm not getting a data plan for while I'm down there. But you'll be able to text me or whatnot. So if I take a little too long, it's like, oh, sorry, I finished my run, and then there was kitty cats, and I'm literally sitting on your porch petting them. You know, one of those things.
Fair.
So, I'll make sure I pack my running shoes, which are the most disgusting shade of pink, but I like to joke that I'm running away from them.
Oh, that works.
Yeah, they're my go fast shoes because they're pink. Get them off.
Get them off and they get them off!
Well, you know, the sooner I finish, the sooner I can take them off. You know?
Yeah, no, that works.
Alright. That's actually looking way better than it was. And I just stuck my hand in paint.
Good job.
Good job, Dad. Good job. Job. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm then gonna go and mute that metallic down with another wash. Because I wasn't very tidy about putting it on, so it's all in the depths and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll go over it with a fine paintbrush and fix it from there. Layers, and more layers. I'm glad I decided to repaint this green because
is it looking better?
It's looking so much better.
That's good.
Like, it's the mishmash of colors. Just, it looked cool, but
it wasn't really what you wanted.
Definitely was not what I was looking for. I'm like, and that's okay. That's why we use thinned paints, because then that way you can just go back and put more paint over top of it.
Mm-hmm.
I did give Day a Harry Potter print that was pink, but it was a deer with a hint of... Yes, that is acceptable. Because it has a deer and snake.
Yeah.
That is acceptable. I need to get some frames and some nails and get them up on the wall. Along with some other things. Should ask my dad if he's got a stud finder.
Does he put it against himself and say he found a stud?
Always. And be like, Dad, you gotta test it first.
Gotta make sure that, you know.
Gotta make sure there's a stud. A dragon's testicle? No.
No.
It's an egg.
You goof.
You goose. I am doing great. I'm repainting my egg that we're going to keep over the desk so that we don't drop it on the floor again.
Yeah, don't do that.
Nope.
Because it will lose the war with the floor.
Oh god. I don't even want to think about that. If it lost the war with the floor, it would just be dust. So much dust.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'd be like, no, you make me broken.
I did a bad.
I'd be like, and stream's done. Nope, I'm gonna go cry now.
I think I made this eye a bit too... Made that eye a bit... no, it's slanted. So now she has a blank eye. Woohoo!
You just cover it over.
Yeah.
Well, it looks great, but I just want to say hi real quick before I go to bed. Okay, you has good sleeps. Give your parents a hug from me because they're awesome. Or a high five, that's cool too.
That's
doing.
acceptable.
Okay. See you around.
Because she's a barbarian, she's getting red eyes.
She's raging.
She would like to rage in the cutest possible way. And a Chibi. No, I want to barbarian. Barbarian. Yeah, exactly. Girl painting.
Where we are,
Yeah, barbarian.
And when I started to put the magnet in the little box that you gave me, initially my heart was just like, ow, I'm breaking it. But then it all went smooth, and I'm like, whew. I was so worried that I was going to break it.
And the Chibi Legolas. Well, no, it's...
Team Father Flo, hey.
Hey, Flo.
Welcome to stream.
It's going well. Just working on a little barbarian. Barbarian, yeah. I'm trying to not have her eyes look slanted. Well, not slanted. It's more over like so her pupil. She needs red hair and freckles. Yeah, that's she's getting that.
So this is a really cheap, crappy paintbrush from Amazon.
Okay.
And I told Sam Lens that they make Artist Opus look good.
Oh, that's not good.
But I've been using this for a wash. Put it in the water. I just gently set it on my paper towel, and boom, it's right back in a point. I'm like, okay, I take that back.
It's better.
Artist Opus makes these look good.
Am
Am I doing this right? Yes, you are, Flo.
Cute. Yeah.
You're good.
It's so adorable.
Awesome. I'm gonna go make dinner. Okay, as much noms.
Can see a salamander. Also, hello, Nixton. How's it going? How are you doing, my friend? How was your stream?
Raid. Can we get some hype in my house channel?
Some love for the Nixton.
I think they're a mister. I don't remember.
Really sure.
Or interesting, or should I say interesting?
Interesting.
No, with the W.
Interesting.
There you go. Now you got it.
Okay, so we're gonna take this.
Hi, Eddie. I think that was directed towards me. Hi, Nixton. Oops, smack. That was loud.
Yeah, that was really loud. Aww,
apparently I had my hand cupped underneath it instead of flat. That's how you make it noisy.
Yep.
Well, I'm sorry, Cat. I woke you up. She's like
How dare
half
you.
sprawled on my laptop bag, half sprawled off of it. cutest little twerp. And Belladonna is gonna be looking after her. While I'm down
I was
here.
gonna say, like, who's looking after the little munchkin?
And she's a little worried about, oh, well, I know you feed her multiple times during the day. She'd be okay. I'm like,
She'll be fine.
I feed her multiple times through the day because I'm home.
Yeah.
If I'm not home, she won't notice it as much. She'll be fine.
Still feel like this eye, no matter what I'm doing with it, is slant.
Oh. My coworker's so awesome. So I texted her back. I'm like, you're the bestest! And I got back like the kissy face.
Yaw.
And I'm like, oh, love you. Well, and I know too, like, she doesn't want to work too many shifts. Because she also works at the casino.
Hmm.
And, you know, it's like, this was more of a favor to her daughter than anything. Not really meant to be an actual second job. And here she's working like 3-4 days a week.
Oh, Jesus.
And then covering shifts for us. 3 days, I think she's doing. 3, 2, no,
1,
3.
0.
Well, because she does Monday, Thursday, Friday.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 3 days at least. And then on top of all that, her casino job, which is full time.
Yeah.
So it's like, I always feel bad when I ask her to work on the weekends because it's like, I know it's like time off / when you rest up before having to go to the casino, but
Are they available by? Not yet. They will be eventually, but these came from Bones 4. So unless you got them in the Kickstarter, then you won't have them available yet. But they came with the core set. So, yeah, eventually TM. But they are super, super cute. Like, these girls, or not really just all girls, but they're all so very adorable.
See, I would be too tempted to paint up the barbarian like Yasha.
Ah, yeah. Nah, she's gonna be a redhead.
Because redheads have a short line of temper.
Yeah.
I feel like one of these days I should just go through all the different classes and just build up characters. Just for shits and giggles. Well, because then it's the case of, oh man, I need a character. Let's do this one. What race do I want to be? Blah, done. Like, I already got everything else, like, hashed out. It's just figuring out what race they are.
Sometimes for me, the race, like, helps dictate it.
This is true. But, like, the 2 campaigns
Ah, Trade Allegiance. Hello, hello.
in
Alright, good night,
5e that
Jen.
I've done so far. Hey, Jen.
Yeah, it was good night,
Heading
Jen.
off? Okay, good night. Hi, Jen. Bye, Jen.
Bye, Jen.
And Trader Legions. Hi, hi. But it's the first campaign I did was we jokingly call it semi-evil because we were trying to save the world, but we didn't care who we killed while we did it.
Well, that makes no sense.
We were harvesting hobbits for food.
Yeah, like I said, doesn't make much sense.
We were from hell. Literally.
Then why were you trying to save the world?
We're not entirely sure.
Just that you were.
I don't know. I think that there was something promised to us, and then we decided to go another way with it. And we're like, oh, well, we'll save the world from this big bad, but then we're ruling.
Yeah.
I would like to wage. And then the current campaign, so like that first one we were both tieflings. This current one we're both dragonborn.
Mm.
And then I'm playing an icy RPG thing, which I think I'm like a lizard folk thing. I'm not entirely sure what it is I do. We have to protect the case of the Kraken that we have.
You have to protect the Kraken?
We literally have a barrel of Kraken. Like rum. Kraken rum.
Oh.
Oh, and actually, speaking of Kraken. Anyway, I can't lift that up. It'll show off part of your surprise. Latest dragon. He's so cute. Let's bring him up to the face cam.
Aww. Really
He's
cute.
A little glass of Kraken there.
Aww, little glass of Kraken.
There's a DM screen.
Aww.
He's sitting on his little mushroom chair. With a little Kraken on his tail. But he slid a little. Like his chin's supposed to be up on the edge of the DM screen, but he's sliding off.
Oh.
So the theory now is that they're like trying to see what's going on, and they're like, "Is it my turn yet?"
Aww.
Yeah. So that will get shipped up. Well, packed up and shipped out. I have boxes to send tomorrow.
Nice.
Question mark? Yeah. Well, because I was gonna send you one of the black paints, but I couldn't remember whether or not you'd back.
I wasn't sure if it was the same thing as what I backed because
Black 3.0.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you'll end up with 2 bottles of it. Unless you want a third. I like your packaging though, because it's like this cardboard tube.
It's moreover like I don't even know if I like I haven't even gotten a shipping notice.
Well, that's the thing. For mine, I didn't get the email with the ship. And then they sent out an email saying that there'd been an issue or something. So I emailed them back and went, I didn't get a shipping tracking number. What's going on?
Mm-hmm.
And, well, they had shipped it. But then, so it went, and the last thing on the tracking number was on April the 16th when it went from Royal Mail to Canada.
Okay.
And then it just disappeared. Poof. Nothing.
Oh,
Canada
weird.
Post had nothing.
I guess I should contact
It was like it vanished. Yeah, I would contact them. And then on May 13th, I got a letter in the mail from Border Control.
Oh.
Saying that there was a parcel and to contact them or to essentially snail mail or fax them the billing to prove that I paid for like how much I paid for it.
Oh, weird.
I'm like, well, no, because they put everything down as pence for each item.
Yeah.
And Border Control went, no. But it ships as it's the company it's shipped from is Core Fulfillment Limited.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Which made it really confusing because it's okay. Is it those elephant bracelets that I ordered so many months ago that now I'm beginning to wonder if that was a scam? Probably was. So, oh well. Thankfully I used like PayPal to do it, so they can't get any of my information. Banking or credit card otherwise.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, so I'm like, whatever. I was all excited too. I got 2, one for me, one for you, but apparently that's not a thing. And I sent them a message. I'm like, so 10 weeks ago, I ordered these things from you, and I haven't seen anything going on.
That's a...
My dad is hilarious. I thought Jurassic Park and some raptors were just in a movie. Like, who cares about basketball anyways?
Aww.
I love you, Dad.
How are you?
I love you. Hey, next.
I'm trying to figure out how to find an email from them. I don't know. Were they with Backer Kit?
The emails I got were coming from Culture Hustle. USA.com.
Culture. No, I don't have anything from that. I'm just trying to figure out, like, did I miss something? Or, let's see here, under updates. Culture Hustle HQ.
Oh, there
I can't hear you right now. Hi! Thank you, Dark Lord, for that continued support of 5 months. I love you. How are you
Do you
doing?
remember how I said I put in my order for the matriarchs?
Yeah.
I told you about that like 10 minutes after I put the order in. I have a tracking number.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
already shipped. Same day.
Yeah. No, they are. Yeah.
Wow. Mind blown. But nothing
If you did
about-
not choose an early bird pledge, your paint is set to ship before the end of this month. Well, it's one more day left, guys, for me.
Oh, I heard a thing and I'm Dark Lord!
Aw.
I don't have any super cool animations and noises like Maha does. But that's
Yeah.
star noises.
No, I just, because they're like, please don't
Yes.
hammer us with more questions for customer support. I'm just like, but I want to make sure that mine's actually.
Well, it's part of it too. Is they have a small team. Like every time I eat,
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh, we're sorry that we don't have." What is it he says? Terribly sorry for the delay. Sadly, we do not have 24/7 support. I'm like, we have a chain of 10 emails going back and forth, bud. I got it after the first one. I understand you don't have 24/7 support. I understand you have a small team.
Yeah.
The fact responding, perfect. You got a small team. Respond to me within the week. Thumbs up.
Mm-hmm.
It's so much more peaceful to sub to you than Mom.
I'm sorry.
That was a very Canadian sorry there, Maha.
I'm sorry. I like it. What early bird Kickstarter? This is for the Blackest Black. Since Day Ray's already got it. And
Well-
it says no surveys sent. What, did they ever send us a survey?
Which ship date did you?
Estimated delivery date May 2019.
Yeah, I went for the one that was delivering in March.
Oh, okay. Nope.
So you're probably fine.
Yeah, it is so loud. I didn't mean... I need to go through and adjust that sound. I'm sorry. It's been in Discord and now I can never return or talk again.
Come now. Of course you can still talk in Discord. Where did you say it? I want to see it.
Which Discord did it get pinned in?
Them's the words.
No, I can never. Aww.
Aw, but Tiny. That's so cute. You know I'm now gonna go lurking. And I will find. Ooh, that's pretty.
Ooh, shiny.
Remember that whole thing about ADOS?
Yeah. It was a sleep disc girl. The girls wouldn't know. Oh.
Oh, fine.
Or do we? I don't know what a sleep Discord is.
And now Tiny's checking to make sure that we're not actually in the Discord.
I have no idea what a sleep Discord is.
It might have something to do with sleep.
No. Crazy talk.
Maybe.
Just getting
Crazy
like.
talk? Yeah, probably crazy.
Although I think this is actually supposed to be like the dark wash of skin tone. Oops.
Oh. Oh, that's interesting.
What?
Sleeping in VR.
Oh. Oh, angry Chibi, I know. She's so angry.
Oh crap, where was I working? Oh, there I am.
I know, I was there. I have moments like that where I'll be like, wait, what was I doing again in this model?
Well, it's like, you know how like you turn the model and then it's suddenly like it's angle and it's like, wait, what? Where was I?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the kind of moment I just had there.
Just trying to get a nice even. When this one starts out, it always looks like they're like sunburned because of how like red the undertone is.
So like have a little sunburn, and then let's soothe that sunburn away.
Yeah, no, but it just always looks so like burnt. It just
So cute.
she's so cute. They're all so very cute.
Such cute. So adorable.
Much love. How are you doing, Dark Lore?
Wait, that's dry. Shit. Don't mind me. Just paint on my palette drying out. Come back to life. I know you're Vallejo, but you're dead.
Good luck with that. Alright, just a little bit more.
Alright. That's what I'm trying to tell it. It's got my vote of confidence.
Oh yeah, I have tea.
Yes, I do. It's so weird to watch Maha speak and then hear her like 10 seconds later in your stream. It's like, for me, it's weird hearing her speak and then seeing it like 20 seconds later in her stream.
Yeah.
Being all like, wait, she said, oh, yep, there it is.
Well, the question is on the Thursday that you're here, do you want to stream with me?
Well, of course. Why not? I won't say no.
It's more over like...
Make sure the other house guests are okay with it.
Yeah.
And I gotta help you with your quilting thing, too.
Yeah. Because I don't understand. Creatures of Pain on Instagram? Oh. I don't know what that is.
I think I saw somebody's post, but it might have been yours, Dark Lord, about starting the creatures of paint, and I was just like, what?
Yeah, I
What is this thing?
I have no idea what this is.
Neither do I, but it sounded pretty cool.
Yeah, the Critical Role's about to ship. That is very exciting.
It is, they sent out a thing to confirm address, and I was just like, I don't know if they're gonna...
Really?
If they're gonna be able to ship...
God damn it, why am I always behind on these things?
Well, for me, it's a case of I had it set as my post box, and I went, maybe I should put it down as my parents' address.
Hmm.
You know, just maybe.
Because I'm pretty sure I went through them all to make sure that everything was done.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh, ending tomorrow? Yeah, I'm not entering.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, no. I do not have anything to really add to that.
I just enter the Lady Arcana. Be fine. No, I think you had to paint it during the month of May.
Yeah.
The only thing that bothers me about doing internet ones where all you've got a photo to look at is that that's all you have to look at is a photo, and it can come down to somebody's skills in manipulating the pictures taken versus the actual skill to paint the model.
Yeah, no, it's always that is always how a lot of it is, especially like even for Crystal Brush, it was all pictures online for the final voting.
And I think with Crystal Brush, I never actually ended up voting for anybody because they're like, oh, make an account. I swear to God, I did last year. And they're like, that account doesn't exist. Make an account. So I'm like,
Fuck it.
fuck you. I'll just look at 20 pictures.
Yeah.
And be like, oh, well, I'd vote for that one if I didn't need to make an account again.
Yeah, no, it's... And get some more Instagram follows, yeah.
I think I tried to make an account, and then it told me that the email was already for an account. So I'm like,
Yeah.
whatever. It's like, okay, fine, recover password. That email's not being used for an account. I'm like, make up your goddamn mind.
It does it or does it not?
I know, right? It's like, so, whatever. I'm done.
I'm done with you. I'm done. You see this?
I was gonna ask something, but I forgot what. Okay. Oh, hey, I have a question for you, Maha.
Oh?
Do you know if Tam's looked at the Dungeons and Doggos?
No.
Because I sent him a message on the Discord, and I sent him the stuff on the Facebook, because Facebook.
Yeah, no,
and
it just
made noises.
we've been sick for like he's been having the same thing as I've had, so he hasn't really been able to do much.
Oh yeah. Well, and I did give him the rundown on it, the fact that it's like it's a completely built one shot.
Has he
1 to 2
did he respond
sessions.
to it? Like, did he respond to your message at all?
Yeah, he did respond to my messages.
Okay, so he.
I think he's. What did he do? Oh, I sent your thing on Facebook, and I got a ooh, and then I gave him a rundown, and he didn't say anything. So, oh no.
One never knows.
It does show that he's seen the messages on the Facebook.
Well, that's good.
I mean, I did tell him that there's maps, but they're too big for to send on Facebook for some reason. But I can go find the link that I downloaded them from, and then it's easy enough.
Yeah. You also have Dropbox.
I actually just uninstalled it from the computer.
Never mind, you don't have Dropbox.
Well, I can always use the website for Dropbox. Actually, no, and as long as it's under 2 gig, I could use WeTransfer. It's an email-to-email thing.
Huh?
So you set it up as, I email it to your email, and it gives you a link to go and download up to 2 gig content. It's actually pretty cool. Should I bring a game with me? I think the answer to that should be yes. Wasn't going to be the question I asked, but I'm asking.
What, like, for what? Like a board game?
Yeah. Games to play. She's got some pretty interesting ones. She's got one that's zombies. Kind of like Supernatural. Oh, and she's got Supernatural Clue. That one's fun. It was Dean in the water closet with the tire.
I have Monster Slaughter. That's one I really want to play. It was a Kickstarter game where you're the monsters and there's a cabin in the woods that have like university students in it or other people.
Oh, man, yeah.
And you go through and as your monster family, try to kill them before everybody else kills them. You know, fun.
Bring them all. You can't bring them all, Coaster. What? Of course you can.
Ooh, that's a lot of carrying. Okay, I think what's next is this one. I don't have the guide in front of me on how to do these paintings, so I'm just gonna like winging it. Cause I just cleaned my studio and I put it somewhere.
Well, that's a suitable excuse. We'll let it fly.
Goody. Because yeah, no, it's just like I don't know where it went. I remember seeing it and I remember putting it in a place.
Well,
I just don't remember what that place was.
Safe from you and everything else. Subtle metallic sheen.
But yeah, what do you think of her eyes?
Oh,
Like,
those are so cute.
ignore the horrible red skin.
Mom asked me what I wanted for my massage for my birthday. She got me a massage. It's in 2 weeks. Oh man.
Well,
massage will be good for the back, at least. But like in 2 weeks, that's like you fly home and then run off to it. Like,
oh, but trust me, it's so nice. I have
well,
I go to a
think the face
chiropractor.
palm is just the inconvenience of the timing.
Oh yeah, no, I go to a chiropractor right afterwards.
Ghost Star doesn't want a birthday.
Doesn't want a
We're
birthday.
not gonna get any older.
Doesn't want a birthday.
When it's sometimes you just want it to be like, you know, okay, you know, that day of things, like it came and it went, and just don't talk about it.
No, I like it. I like my birthday because that's generally when Pokemon Around Then comes out every year. And since Tam's birthday is too close to Christmas, we basically get our Pokemon games as our birthday presents to ourselves. But he gets it like super early.
Oh, nice.
Just works out.
That sounds pretty awesome. It's gonna be okay, Co-Star.
Just accept the present and be thankful.
And then carry on and be like, done.
Just your cheeks are just so pinchable.
Well, it looks like somebody already pinched your cheeks because they were like, you know, red and stuff.
Hey, I'm trying to fix that, man.
Or are you?
Or am I? Also trying to make it smooth, but just because it's such a large face, it's just like, oh my god, trying to get this to be smooth is so painful.
You got this.
Slowly but surely.
A little bitty shiny.
So we'll give her fair skin, and then for bright red hair, give her little freckles.
Freckles.
Little freckles. Because she's just such a cute little barbarian.
Barbarian. So cute.
With your little chubby cheeks. She's just
Never
so
go wrong with freckles, indeed.
she's so chubbers. And she's just so chubby cheeks.
You know it's gonna be really fun though. When I come back and my coworker's like, "Where's your tan?"
Hey, you might actually get one here. The sun is really strong.
I bought sunscreen. It's 110 SPF.
Might be okay. You might be okay.
You know, I might be fine.
No guarantees, but you might be okay.
But it's one of those, like, anytime I go to Nashville, we spend a week outside. It's because it's an outside festival that we go for.
Mm-hmm.
And I come back just as pasty white as I left. And I drive my coworker up the wall. She's like, "How are you not tanned?" And I'm like, "Well, you see, I was outside all day." She's like, "Exactly."
But I had sunscreen on to protect my skin. Like a smart person.
Yep. And my sister and I have it down to an art now that we almost know to a T as to when the sunscreen is worn off.
Mm.
and we just kind of go, okay, reapply. We don't even look to see if it's time to reapply. We just do it.
Well, because, like, you might have sweated it off, and...
Oh yeah, start with the high points, the ones that are most likely to be damaged by the sun. And then go from there. I knew we have sunscreen somewhere. Well, I have a tubular, so, like, unless we're planning on going swimming every day we're down there, I think it'll be sufficient. Probably share. As far as I know, I'm the only one with the sunscreen allergy.
I have sunscreen allergy.
Really?
Yep. I can't, I can never wear it.
That sucks.
Yep.
They used to put PABA in it, and that was what I was allergic to.
I
Coach was like, swimming?
What?
I don't know.
Well, you'd have to go to Santa Cruz, and even then I would not suggest swimming in there.
So you're saying we shouldn't bring a bathing suit?
You can, if you so want to. But, yeah, it's
not likely that we'll be getting wet in the pool. Okay. What about sunscreen oils? I've never heard of those.
Nor have I, but I view that as, oh, but they're oils, and my skin despises things that stick to it for too long. Oh, she's just so cute! A little grumpy face.
So no sunscreen oils for you then.
I have a sunscreen that works, and so because I've gotten sunburns down here, and sunburns suck.
Yep. I just was having a conversation with the customer, and we got talking about sunburns and sunscreen and going on vacations. I'm like, drives my coworker up the wall. Like, I go to BlizzCon for a week, and I'm down south, and yeah, I'm outside for a fair amount of time, but I'm actually inside for most of it.
Yeah.
And I come back, and she's like, "You were in California for a week. Why don't you have a tan?" It's like, dude, I went to a convention.
Yeah, inside.
I now have a clean dog, though, but he didn't want to. Well, at least he's clean.
I get to take my cats to the vet tomorrow.
Oh, funsies.
Moreover, I get to drop them off at the vet tomorrow.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. They're not going to be a happy camper with me.
It sounds like Maha's not going to be a happy camper with Maha.
No, I'll be stressed tomorrow until I get them back.
It's
But
okay,
I also...
and then it'll be done.
I know, and I view it as I want them to be around with me for as long as possible. So it's necessary.
Necessary evil.
Even though I don't like the concept of it.
What are they going in for?
It's just a overall checkup. Because I have them on insurance. And so it's just to make sure that everything is looking good and that there's nothing that is preventable, like anything that might be caught.
No, that's good. Get them in there.
Yeah. And
I just find it odd that you, like, for like an annual checkup, you go in and you drop them off. You don't get to stay with them during it.
I can, but then they go into the back room anyways for it. So it's like, because they go and do blood work and...
Oh, they do the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, yeah. I have the insurance, and like, because I pay for the insurance for them. And that's one of the things that it comes with is every 6 months like basically a overall checkup of the cats, and once a year is basically a dentistry thing.
Yeah, nice.
But they've also, from the last time I was there, they've given me basically like calming medication because the last time Athena was in there, she was just not having it. Like, no, you will not take my blood. You will not stab me with needles.
I am not having any of this.
It was basically also at the time when they were like, oh, when I came to pick them up, they're like, oh, Athena. She definitely lets you know when she's upset. She doesn't swat, though. She just growls and grumps and jerks away, and it's easy.
The evil eye.
Yeah, it's easier on everyone just to give her a little bit of medication to calm her down. It's easier on her too. It's not just for the people. It's a little bit easier on her.
Yeah.
And that's what matters the most.
Yeah. Poor kitty.
Yeah, but like last time, like I've been getting messages from them for a little while being like, it's time for their checkup. Like they haven't had a checkup recently. I'm like, I just brought them in. Like I just brought them in for figuring out why like they were getting sick from like the food and things like that. I'm not going to bring them in. Like, not for a while. But now it's been a while. I'm like, okay, I can bring them in now. I don't want to, but I'm paying for this. And
yeah. Well, every 6 months just seems like a lot.
Well, because they age a lot faster. Like that's the main reason, is that they do age. It's like every year is 2 years for them.
Yeah,
So
true.
it's like basically like imagine not going to a doctor for anything for like 2 years.
I've done that.
Yes.
I think it's been a while since my last annual.
Yeah, no, yeah. But either way, I don't want them to. I want my kitties to stay with me for as long as possible. Even though cute little fluffy kittens are absolutely cute and adorable, and I love them, I'd rather have my babies.
I'd like to enjoy my baby so long as I have her.
Mm-hmm. So.
And when she moves off to the sunspot in the sky.
What's for Ma? Hey, I have my own calming medication, but I can't drive with it. So. No, it's just sometimes they're a lot faster at it, and so because they apparently have like 2 doctors in tomorrow, so the session might go a lot faster.
Well, that's good.
Which will be good because, you know, sooner I can get them home, the happier I will be.
And the happier they will be.
And the happier they will be. Except they will not be happy with me. And I guess I get to tell them basically like, yeah, no, none of the food, it wasn't any of the food stuff. I stopped stressing them out with changing up their food. So now I drug them out with CBD.
Nice.
And it works so much better for calming them down. Athena still has a strip tail, but it gets better. But then like we'll go on a trip and then it won't get, and then it'll degrade. So she just like, it's like one of those like we can't just stop her like going anywhere. Like I still like I want to be able to go and do things still, but it's trying to help like mitigate it at least a little bit.
Yeah, she's probably not gonna be too happy about the full house of people.
Oh yeah, no, probably not. But
I am bringing carrots for the kitties. I'm gonna go pick them up tomorrow.
And if you see anything with feathers.
Okay, and something with feathers.
Because what I realized, Athena likes to be able to kick stuff. She likes feathers. And Moose likes, well, she likes feathers too, but not nearly as much. But she likes the jingly things.
Yeah, okay, so my suitcase is gonna wrap.
No, it's going to jingle.
It's gonna shake, rattle, and roll. No point going this
She's
week.
just so cute.
It's, well, you should be going for your annual.
It's an annual for a
It's-
reason.
It's paid by OHIP. Like, it's literally paid for
Yeah,
by
it's-
OHIP. It's already covered. It's been paid for.
Yeah, it's preventative. Preventative stuff generally gets covered.
So they're already paid for it. Might as well go do it.
I know doctors suck, but they're just doing their job, and their job is to keep you alive for as long as possible.
Yep.
Which is something I have to keep reminding Tam of, because he hates doctors so very much.
Yeah, well, and it's one of those, I'm like, the only thing that bothers me is that they don't call you to remind you that annual.
Oh, I guess over here we're able to actually set up that appointment, and then they will remind us either way. Be like, it's coming up. Be like, God damn it.
Getting to, like, book it, and then I go, oh yeah, I need to go do that. Whoops.
Whoopsies.
Annuals, like your basic checkup, weight, height, hearing, eyesight. Stick a thing in your ear to make sure your ears aren't full of whack. Listen to your heart, listen to your lungs.
Make sure that everything that's in you is working appropriately.
All the things are ticking along right.
Oh, yeah, little ears. Oh, the little ears.
The ears.
Chibis are so much fun.
I was thinking, oh, I could paint my chibi dragon oh wait, I can't prime the goddamn thing.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, Robosh. How you doing?
That'll earn me for trying to put the wrong pieces.
Yeah, pay attention to your poor machinery. I still don't 100% understand what happened.
So, I bought some needles thinking, hey, it'd be fun to experiment with other sizes. And figured out which one would work with what needles, so I swapped them out.
Okay.
And apparently over tightened it, but I tightened it no more than usually. Except when I look and compare them, the tip that came with the brush is more like steel, whereas the tip that came with the needle I was putting in looks more like a soft brass.
Okay.
So it snapped.
The needle snapped.
I don't know. The tip that holds the needle in place.
Oh.
So in trying to get those
Chibis.
parts out, I ended up stripping it too much so I can get the tip in, but there's no secure connection.
Oh my lord.
So I could probably super glue it in place, which I'm contemplating.
I'm contemplating.
Well, I'm contemplating it because then I would do basing, and then I would just keep running water through it until it runs clear.
Yeah.
Because then it's clean. What are we talking about? We're talking about airbrushes now.
Yeah. Conversations jump. It's what happens. She just has this itty little nose and all these little cheeks.
Made it really difficult to do the thing for you.
Probably, yeah.
But I succeeded, I think. Co-stars told me that
That it succeeded.
it looks acceptable.
It looks acceptable. Ghosted!
Ghosted wolf.
I get to go see a State of Trance in like 2.5 weeks. I'm so excited.
And yes, self. It doesn't rush. I've been trying to fix it.
10 months of HHMM.
It's
What
not
the
really
hell did I
surprised
do for
because
10
I tried to
months?
do a thing that it's
Sits and
not
ponders
meant
this
to.
over a mug of Bugman's.
Mug of Bugman's. Hey,
butter?
Ghosted! 10 months! I love you! 2 months away from the awesome announcement of the year!
On CoStar, it's super shiny now.
Shiny!
So, I will tell you this, that I'm putting a clear coat on your gifty thing, but it is car clear coat.
It's a...
So
Oh,
this item can go outside if you so desire.
okay.
You will figure it out when you see it.
Okay.
But it's one of those, it gives you that option. And because like I'm sealing it on all sides with the car clear coat, it's essentially waterproof.
This sounds intense.
Thank you, Moms.
Glow
Thank
brown
you.
paint. Oh. Gotta be clever ones working on your dwarven forge. Right, there goes Stage of Sigma. That sounds fair.
Sweet. What are you doing? We're scratching at the switchboard.
But yes, offerings towards my cats. It's the best way to make them like you right away. Or at least pretty quickly. Oh, thank you so much for that, host.
I'd put catnip in my bag, but I'd like my clothes to not smell like catnip.
What? You don't like the smell of catnip?
Well, I don't want them going too crazy over me.
Well, you see, the thing is that they will they will want to sit on your suitcase. That's just a fact.
Oh, no, that's expected.
That's just what they do. They are like, ooh, a suitcase. I'm gonna sit on it.
Suitcase. The suitcase. We sit on the suitcase.
Yes, yes.
I sit.
I sit.
So therefore I sit.
Okay, okay.
Okay. I sit. All good now.
You can't go anywhere because I sits on this thing. Alright, so I feel like I still need to... Well, I guess I should wash down the face.
Gosh darn it, Vallejo, you're drying too quickly. Didn't think I'd be saying that anytime soon.
No.
I think it's because it's already been drying on the palette.
Hmm. Okay. I'm gonna wash that down.
I think that worked.
It looks shiny.
Well, yes, but it's brighter at the top.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Ta-da! Here, I'll show you on face cam. I can wet blend!
Wet blending!
Aren't you like so proud of me?
So proud. The prettiness is real.
Mm. There we go. Just slide the Vallejo on.
See, wet blending's not that hard.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm still new at this, man. Still new at this.
She's just so cute.
This is the queen of wet blending.
It's not that hard, it isn't.
Here we go. I got this.
I've been trying to move away from full wet blending just to try out other things.
Sam tried to teach us glazing on Saturday.
Oh god.
I don't get it.
I don't get glazing. I really don't.
Okay, I just couldn't get it to do what he was showing us to do, and I'm like, red blend. I'm like, hey, does this look right? He goes, yeah, you got it. And I'm like, sweet. And unless he shows up to stream, he'll never know.
He'll never know. Hey, he might.
Hey, you said I did really good on the blending of the yellows, so I'm pretty proud of that.
That is pretty awesome.
And just stuck my finger in wet paint.
Yeah, next Adepticon I want to see about getting a class with him.
Well, it's the class he did with us was essentially Painter's 101.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, okay, well, I didn't learn as much as I thought I would, but I still learned a fair bit.
Well, it's also sometimes really good just to kind of get a refresher on techniques that you might have, like, forgotten about.
Okay, that is definitely much better looking.
Oh, God. Oh, those are so pretty. Alright, get
Like,
these.
I could do that across all of them.
Yes.
It'll take a while. I need to finish my minis and then get onto the big boy, but I need to figure out my Kali palette for that. Yep.
What big boy?
She got one of the undead with wings,
Ooh.
one of the newer models. And she's gonna do them all up in pastel.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, it's gonna look freaking wicked.
I picked up some pastel Vallejos. I don't feel like I'm getting very much variance on her. Hey, it's an important thing.
Very important. It's gonna be creepy pastel. Nice. Glazing. What?
Wait,
blending
what?
one color
That's a
dry
thing?
and the other is really thin? Creepy
How
pastel.
do you get creepy pastel?
Well, because if you take the L off, then it's creepy pasta.
Oh dear.
Instead of bright and shiny, more muted. That's pretty cool. Dark wood. Glazing. Wet blending, where one color is dry and the other is really thin.
Girl, I like painting what interests me the most first. Cause that is what will grip me into the model. Cause if I don't do that, then I might easily get very bored. And bored Maha means not finished painting Maha. So
like batch painting.
Yeah, like batch painting. So boring. So I like to work on, so like with these, with Chibis, it's pretty much their faces that is the most fun for me, so I try to do them first.
And I'll probably need help doing her creepypasta. That's fine. We'll make sure you get assistance on creepypasta.
I finished the interesting part and then the ebony would end up half painted. No, for me, it's like, okay, I got that cool part finished and I'm happy with it. Now let's finish the model off so that she looks awesome.
Mala's also a bit of a completionist.
Yeah.
Comes from all those hours spent playing WoW and getting achievements.
Yep. No, there's no issue about that. It's the only issue ever is if I don't do the interesting part first. I'll probably get bored and move off on something else.
Mm-hmm.
Because
I'm
the interest.
contemplating between whether I want to level my whole pally while Critical Role's playing Stitch, or play Guild Wars 2.
Guild Wars!
Decide. But I'm kind of interested in the story for Guild Wars, so I'm kind of
That's true.
ditto. It's like I found it's one of those games I can't really, like, I could stream multitask it, but I can't be listening to some other story and multitask it. I'm actually interested in the story.
Moneta, these are not yet available to sell just because these are from a Kickstarter, Bones 4. So they will be coming into the store eventually. They're just not able to. And these are a regular, I don't know how to measure miniatures, but a regular player character size model base.
It's, I think, by the base size.
Thanks.
They keep teasing me with the stress test of Classic WoW. I know, right, Dark Lord? And they keep... The past few that I've seen pop up happen while I'm at work.
Yeah.
Like, heck, yo. I'm at work. Where's my palette knife? That would be more
I'm sorry. I don't actually know if I have a ruler. Do I have a ruler anywhere near me? One of these drawers has some measuring tape in it. Ah, how about that? Right up on the top. Oh, right, they go by millimeter, don't they?
Yep. Rest of the world uses Imperial.
So, like, it's like a 24 millimeter base. But yeah, these just came with the core set of Bones 4. And originally they were kind of a thing that I didn't really care for. I was just like, whatever. I don't care for Chibis. They'll just be here for me to do whatever with. And then I've been using them as just a little bit of a palette cleanser. And it's been pretty effective.
Too crazy on the painting things.
What was that?
Can't go too crazy on painting things.
No.
Palette.
But it's good to change it every once in a while and try out something a little bit different.
Oh, Dark Lord. It'll be okay, man. It'll be okay. I'm looking forward to Classic WoW because I never got to play it. Mostly because my dad wouldn't let me play at that time. I think my first experience playing was in BC, my hunter. On his account that he then later leveled on me without telling me, so then he goes, yeah, sure, play your hunter, and I had no idea how to play it anymore because there's all these extra spells and things, and I just kept dying.
That's when you just start button mashing.
Yeah, I did. I died. And then my pet ran away.
Oh, right, because that's what happened.
Because my dad logged out with the pet mildly unhappy with him.
Oh no!
Like, god damn it, Dad. Whatever. You know what?
Whatever.
Still worth it.
But girl painting, I will, if I'm not sure what I want to do with the model, or if I don't have anything that's like fully jumping out at me for what to do, I will go through and base tone everything and figure out from there. But when there's something that is like on the model that I'm wanting to really learn to do better, they're pretty much the things that I focus on the most.
Yeah, we're now taking guesses as to how tall the miniature is.
Okay.
Do you have like a space marine nearby? for a size comparison?
Do I? I do. Space Marine. So, I'd be afraid if I was a Space Marine and saw something this big with a giant head like that running towards me.
Yep.
I'd be like, run away!
Run away and never return!
Oh, and here, how about this for scale? Magnus.
Really? Magnus!
Magnus. It's a clawed hand. Yeah, let's go
You
like
haven't
that.
started painting him yet.
Yeah, because I'm color theorying him.
Well, okay. Fine. Forgiven.
I want to make sure I know exactly what color I want to use on him. I don't want to finagle around and feel wishy-washy about it.
You don't want to do what I have done with my egg?
Right.
Gee, thanks.
Hey, you said it. I was
I
just
did.
agreeing with you.
I did say it, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, dang it. Oh, man. I wish I hadn't screwed up my hairbrush. Oh, well.
Would it make things easier right now?
Not overly, but I think I could have laid down, like, base tones for the egg better.
Hmm.
Like, for recoloring it. It would have
Yeah.
made doing your gift thing easier. And I've been wanting to do, well, I want to get the Mountain Dragon primed. Because that'll, like, once I get that first coat of priming down,
Yeah.
in shape. And, I want, I've got the Drakon to prime, I've got the Lady of Chaos.
Dwarf Clark I'm painting. Yeah, no, I have dwarves. Let's pull
So
it.
many things.
This guy. Yeah, like, here's my dwarf. Like, you know. I should really just... I need to just, like, designate weeks of, like, this is when I'm going to be working on the dwarves, so I can finish off those dwarves, and this is when I work on another creature caster, because I have so many creature casters.
You know, it'll be just a case of you going, oh, I don't want to work on that, but
I-
I said I would work on that.
Yeah, I know, that's why I haven't done it. Because that would be exactly what I would do. I'd be like, but I don't feel like it.
I
I want to work on this instead. Okay, bye.
Okay, we're gonna work on this? Yeah, okay, cool.
I know I said I was going to work on this, but instead I'm working on this.
Yeah, am I the white? I guess.
I think the most annoying part about Chibis is
Oh,
the
hi,
tiny,
Chaos.
is the itty bitty boobs. Because they are so unproportional. They're like little balloons on the model, and it just like, I don't know, I don't know what to do with you.
Just put like a pencil tip on it and call it a day.
Pencil tip?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I'm just spitting words out. And it's Chaos poking his nose in before the races. Are you racing today, man, or?
Racing?
Yeah, he does casting and actually racing for Link Between Worlds.
Oh,
Randomizer things.
interesting.
It's actually pretty cool. Losing mostly. Aww. Sorry to hear that.
Oh, anonymous
Chibi looking G-U-U-D.
Aw,
Anonymous.
Anonymous, thank you for the $5. I love you, Moose.
Anonymous.
Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. Thank you, Watch, for buzzing in.
Boom, baby!
Aw, Moneta, thank you so much for that follow. I appreciate that. I hope you're having a fantastic day, my friend.
There we go. How's that looking? Just putting like a tiny little blob of metallic at the top and spreading it out.
Yeah, no, that is lovely. Woo, more chibis! Hi, Rob. Yes, more chibis.
And I'm thinking I need to thin this out a little bit more. I'm trying to turn it into like a glaze so that it's like more of a hint of shiny.
Be careful of which.
Shine through.
Just be careful about which metallic you're trying to do that with, because it'll sometimes break down if you're adding too much water into the metal.
I'm being smart. I'm using the Vallejo thinner medium.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm like, given that I want to make this into a glaze, and it's a what am I using?
Oh, you got your bones. Nice.
It's
so you'll have these
folk
guys.
art paint. So I'm like, I don't know how that's gonna break down with water, so we're gonna use a medium.
Yeah.
And I like the Vallejo thinner medium because it's got a bit of a opaque color to it. So when it dries, you don't see it.
Mm-hmm.
But it lets you know whether or not you fully mixed it in or not.
Yeah, no, that is handy.
So I love it. Instead of guessing, be like, well, I think I got it all. No, I can't see any streaks of medium. I think good.
I'm gonna have to look up other look at my examples of other chippy faces for the other ones, just so I'm not being so redundant with the exact same eye type.
Well, fine then. Get some more practice in with other chibi types.
I will.
You do that then.
I will. Just watch me. God.
Okay,
Okay.
I will.
All right
Very
then.
closely.
All right.
Oh, man. Oh god.
A whole week of
send
this.
you the cookie recipe, so we can make cookies.
Cookies.
I'll just find the photo and I'll send you like the picture,
Okay.
because then that way it's one of those that's I don't have to bring the recipe card because internet
Is
Ta-da.
a thing.
Yes, you do cookies. Yep. Yeah. You can't,
I don't
go
know.
to
How
the
do
second
you paint the eyes? I probably paint them backwards. I just go about the way I normally paint things.
There's official multi-stream. I feel slow. Yeah. Do exclamation point multi. On
Yes.
Maha's stream.
Yes,
On
it's-
mine, it's Maha. Oh, seriously, YouTube? Did you pause my music again? Like, I can do work around. Yeah, you did. I can do work around the house. No problem. It's fine.
Okay, so do you have that tab being the active tab?
No.
Because that's why it pauses it. Is if it's not the active tab.
That's just shit.
Yeah, but that's why when I am streaming, I will like move over to make sure that it is the active tab, just so that it doesn't pause on me. Because yeah, it's aggravating.
Yep. That would be aggravating. My hand is getting so, like, itchy from being inside this glove.
Ooh. That almost sounds like break time for the glove part.
Well, I can't really paint this egg without the glove on.
That was
I just have to suck it up and just wash my hands real good after.
yeah.
And then my ear.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like you don't have eczema, I don't think so.
No.
Because for
I don't
me,
have
if it
eczema,
starts
but
getting itchy, I'm like, fuck, that's it, I'm done.
I do have my dad's allergy to some sticky things, so this isn't exactly sticky.
Yeah.
But he's not sure if it was the sticky part of the band-aids or the latex part of them. Though I usually have no issues with gloves.
Well, you got the nitrile gloves, didn't you?
No, I don't have them.
Oh.
I picked these up from Shoppers.
Okay.
And then I found out about nitro gloves. So I'm like, well, I gotta work my way through these first.
Yeah.
But I do have the nitros sitting, like, you know, saved for later in my cart.
Okay.
So when I run out of these, I'll be moving to them.
Yeah, no, those are... Because those are latex free. What is it, Moose? What do you see out there? Oh, Bobbin! Bobbin's hanging out.
Bobbin! Oh, did we find Mrs. Mitten?
No, still lost. Look, Kala is still missing.
Kind of why I can't do contacts. Contacts are made out of latex. And I think part of my issue with my earring is actually my glasses. Because I've noticed that the arm bumps.
Oh, yeah.
Piercing. So I'm like, well, I guess I'm wearing contacts for the foreseeable future. So I'll be bringing those with me.
Oh, fun.
I was looking forward to not having to worry about them, but I'll have my glasses for backup. But it's one of those, I'm like, if that's part of my issue, then I have to take them off.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I'm the one that has a lot of skin issues, and if I can dye my hair and not get my new piercings infected, like my bar, then I have no idea what you're doing.
It was pretty much fine. Like, at one point, like, I noticed it was a little crusty, so I took the back ball off. I gave it a good clean with soapy water and whatnot, soaked all the crust off of it, and cleaned around my ear while I could move the bar around more. Put it all back together again, and then 2 days later it's infected. I'm like,
what kind of bar soap? Is it the one that they gave you?
It's the one that they gave me. It's
okay.
Unscented, on that safest thing you can wash stuff with. Vegetable glycerin or something.
Alright.
I'm like, I don't even know anymore. So I was like, that's fine. Well, it's like, this is usually I try to hold off pulling out the poly, and it's like crazy bad.
Yeah, they do say like you're not really supposed to use hydrogen peroxide on upper ear piercings. On cartilage ear piercings, you're not really.
But it's with my other ear, when it got bad, it was the only way I could get the infection to go away. Yeah, but it's like for daily cleaning, you're not really supposed to use hydrogen peroxide. Well, the first set of contacts that I tried irritated my eyes. I went through like 3 or 4 different varieties before I found one I liked.
Yeah, I remember you talking about that.
Alright, yes, have fun. Yeah, so I ended up with several trials. Okay, go home, try this.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, come back in 5 days, 6 days.
Yeah.
Tell me how we'll further discuss. So it was hilarious because at first it took me half an hour to put a contact in.
Yeah, I can believe that. I have no idea how you would put a contact in.
Raul and I were going out to do something, and he's like, "Okay, I'm on my way." And because like he called when he was on his way, and Dad was coaching me on putting the contact in, so he ended up on the call the entire time, listening to my dad coach me through putting this contact in. And then he's like just entering town when there's cheering. He goes, "Did you get it in?" I'm like, "Got it in." He goes, "Cool, now do the other one. I'm 10 minutes out."
Oh.
Well, I got the other one in less time, but it's an ongoing laugh still, like, to look back at the fact that like it's a 30 to 45 minute drive, and it took most of that drive for me to get one contact in.
Yeah, no, that is. I don't see, like, I understand people like contacts. I like my glasses. I really love how my glasses look. So.
Yeah, no, that's odd that he would do that. Just because she tried contacts in high school, they were constantly irritated. He asked if she had a latex allergy, and she's like, "Well, I don't know." So then he went, "Okay, well, let's not do contacts." Like, but if you only tried one variety, it could have been that variety that wasn't sitting well on your eye.
Yeah.
Like,
Might not have worked well with the shape. Or
my left one, I could kind of put in sideways. I don't know how I did that, but oh, it burned.
Yeah, I could believe that.
But I gave it a chance to settle, and it did. So it's like my eye's still achy from it, but I'm like, it settled. I'm like, it's so cool. So I need to have my dad walk me through how to order contacts through Clearly Contacts with what I have, because it'll be way cheaper than ordering it through the doctor's office, and then I could get colored contacts.
Yeah, that would be the only reason I would ever consider contacts.
Well, I initially went for it because I was going to do a Corona cosplay, and I needed to change my eye color.
Yeah.
And, well, I still haven't finished that cosplay. But hey, I can wear contacts now.
Well, there's that.
So, there's that. But it's one of those, like, I was reading different, like, reports and whatnot on how to do stuff, and one of the articles I ended up reading was that, like, there's these contacts called sclera, and it covers your whole eye.
Oh.
Whites and all. So when you see people with, like, the full color, like, the entire eye is black, yeah, that's what those are.
Well, apparently you can also tattoo your eye.
Yeah, I'll pass. With the sclera contacts, they're kind of like tampons in that you have a maximum as to how long you can have them in.
Right, yeah, no, that makes sense.
Anything beyond that, you actually end up suffocating your eye and you can go blind.
Yeah, no, that's...
Yep.
That sounds about right.
That's fair. Kind of like if you always wear nail polish and then you strip it and you see somebody who always has nail polish on, and then they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna do a clear coat," and the fingers look kind of yellow. Yeah, that's their nails suffocating. I get that they're the dead skin cells, but they still need to breathe.
I had no idea about that.
Yeah, I read that somewhere, and then I went, cool. Alright, so we'll always just make sure that they've got time to breathe in between, and then I just got rid of all my nail polish. Oh yeah, you do whatever's most comfortable for you, though. Nobody's saying you have to do contacts. Though, if the cook at my workspace, which is great.
Hmm?
Oh, it drives me up the wall. I talked to my boss yesterday after he'd left. And
right, yeah.
Just myself, the dishwasher, who's also my little brother, and the boss man had a chat, and I'm like, yeah, so he made this comment verbally, and he goes, you sure he's not just joking? I'm like, okay. And I've never complained about it before. That's an understandable reaction about it. Cool. By the way, he also made this motion. He goes, no, that's not acceptable. No, I will talk to him, and if he does it again, you let me know.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, that's good.
I'm like, excellent. Well, and I think part of it, too, it helps that, he has a baby girl right now.
Yeah.
So
daddy.
It's a case of, if you're gonna act this way towards one of my workers,
yeah,
how are you gonna act around my daughter if I bring her in at that age? Like, you're old enough to know better, man.
Yeah, no.
Every time I wore contacts, I went to an indoor motocross thing with the dust on. Yep. Best thing to do in a dry space like that, if you can't have access to drops, is to make you to yawn until your eyes water. One of the top people at the optometrist went, no. I'm not saying like force yourself to bawl your eyes out. You yawn until your eyes naturally provide water, and that will help liquidate your eyeballs. Meant to be used in the short term until you can get to never oil them again. Well, yeah, don't blame you. I had a contact break in my eye once.
Wait, what?
Yep. Put it in, went to take it out, and boop.
Shpoop.
3 pieces.
Oh my god.
Yep, so there I am with 2 fingers holding my eye open so I don't blink, because anytime I blink, it hurt. And dialing to work to letting them know, I'm gonna be late. I just had a contact break in my eye. It's in 3 pieces. I have no idea how long this is gonna take to get out. I'll be there when I get there.
Yep. No, that makes sense.
And coworker at the time who on again, off again, wore contacts went, "Oh God, take your time."
Yeah. Yeah, no, that sounds nightmarish.
Yep. So my favorite late excuse, absolute favorite, and trust me, it doesn't work, but my coworker was an absolute dear, and we had a laugh over it. I had a dream, and for some reason, it was a very Star Trek-based dream, and I forget what was in the dream, but I woke up, saw how much time I had, and I'm like, I got time. And then 5 minutes before I would start to work, I'm like, okay, now I'm going to go walk to transporter. Oh shit, we don't have transporters. I literally thought I was going to transport myself to work. Oh, but it's when I called her and told her that, she was just like, okay, I need details. Get in the car and drive your ass here, then give me details.
Yeah.
And it was
Freckles.
The entire
Trying
shift.
to.
She'd turn and look at me, and then just crack up laughing. It was one of those, and customers were like, "What?" And she's like, "It's a long story." Just
a long story.
Hilarious. Well, it was easy to say long story than to be like, well, my coworker had a dream that we were Star Trek, and she could just transport herself to work.
How useful would that be,
like,
though?
Really, you're that much of a nerd?
Yes.
That you can't remember that you had to drive to work?
Yes.
It's like, apparently the answer to this is yes. You hate those sort of dreams? I think it's hilarious.
I don't like the dreams where I can't distinguish reality. Those are challenging.
Well, and those can be scary too when people start dropping like flies.
Yeah.
My brain is a very dark place to be.
Clearly.
Very. Oh yeah. I've had quite a few scenarios where somebody's done something to annoy me, and my brain's supplied with, well, we could do this, that, the other thing. You know, grab the knife there. And next thing I know, my brain cells have practically gutted the person in front of me who's, ticked me off, and I'm like, well, that was drastic.
That was uncalled for, brain.
I feel better, but that was uncalled for.
That was absolutely unnecessary, brain.
I legit had a dream the other day that when I was chewed through a pair of shelves, came away from that so quickly that I got up to check, turned on my lights, turned to go for the shelves, and my brain goes, the shelves are downstairs in the studio. Yeah, those are disconcerting. I remember when I first started playing WoW, I had this dream that you and I, Maha, we went for a walk underwater. Because druids.
So we still had to swim underwater.
No, we were walking. Go figure. I don't know why. We
had a warlock friend.
We must have. Tam must have been with us. Like skulking in the shadows like he usually does.
Like he normally does. What a skulker.
It was just one of those, it was just kind of like, huh? What?
Yeah.
Or like the dream where I was running along and, I don't know, racing with somebody or something, and we got to the edge of the cliff. They stopped. I kept going, jumped off the cliff, and then I woke up.
Oh.
And I'm like, geez, why did I wake up? And my inner monologue went, because you haven't unlocked flying yet, dummy.
Oh.
And I'm like, thank you, brain, for waking me up before I saw this flat. Yeah, a little too immersed in the game sometimes. I'm like,
Just sometimes.
Okay, we need to back it off.
Just sometimes.
Just sometimes. Oh yeah. I've actually found, Belle, that sometimes when you're dreaming about really weird stuff is to consult a dreams diary book thing. Sometimes there's random insights in it that makes sense. Other times you're just left scratching your head going,
Being like, uh-huh.
like, yeah, sure. So I had one lady I used to email about, and it was once a month I'd email her a dream that I'd had, and one of the dreams I had, I was running from mother and then knifed her, and she's like, there's something that you disagree with your mother on. You should probably resolve that. I'm like, yeah, just maybe.
Maybe. Just possibly.
And then, like, the next day my mom told me something I didn't like. I told her I hated her, and I'm like, oh, hey.
Yeah.
It's okay. I apologize to my mom for that.
Yeah, that's never a good thing to say.
No. It's just one of those I'm glad I had the chance and the time to turn around and apologize for.
Yeah.
Teenagers are dumb.
Yeah, I don't get to do that.
I can tell you true story. I was one, and I did dumb shit.
Yeah, and dumb shit happened.
Oh boy, did it ever. May not be your typical dumb shit. Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
It wasn't even dumb shit. It was dumb ship.
Even better.
Ship's so stupid it's trying to float on land. Because that makes sense. Oh god, going along doing every in detail. Yay. Shiny. That's looking pretty good though. So many scales though. Oh my god.
Scales?
Yes, scales. Oh, did you miss it?
Probably.
Here, I'll hold it up for you again. Like, it looks pretty freaking awesome.
Oh, yeah, the dragon. I thought it was like something Belle was showing you. Sorry.
No, doing my skills. Like, it's looking awesome, but just, Jesus, it's a lot of scales.
Chibis.
Chibis, and actually speaking of dry eyes, my right eye, being the closest one to the fin, it's running out.
Well, I bet. I guess you gotta start crying.
Yep, I just made myself yawn. That's what it is.
Alright, I need you.
Iridescence is crazy. I know, right? I am so much happier with this.
Message Yeji. I don't know how to freckle.
Yeah, sometimes people don't understand what parenting is. Like, sometimes parents have to be rough. Boy, the oil spill coloring was awesome. It just wasn't a forest dragon. And it was too mishmash, happity dash to coincide properly.
Yeah, no, parents
use orange.
Parents are not necessarily meant to be your best friend. They're there to make sure that you can be a productive member of society.
Oh, yeah, Salamander 6 has a good point. Freckles can be done by lightly tapping your brush on your finger and the paint sprinkling on.
Yeah.
That's not controlled enough for Maha.
Yeah. No, but it's
Although if you did a varnish over the face, so then that way if you got it on the eyes, you could just wash it off. That would work.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, the eyes.
Yeah, so save the freckles until you can varnish it and let it dry. And then do it that way. Ta-da!
Dun, dun,
Dun, dun, dun, dun,
dun, dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun,
I
dun,
started
dun,
playing
dun,
your
dun.
favorite Final Fantasy,
Oh.
and I was just like, oh, I just poke around in it and see what it's like, and then I'll stream it later. Next thing I know, I'm like 3 hours in. I'm like, whoops.
Whoopsers.
I'm like, I can see why I loves it much in that bit.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, well, I'm like, I always start it when I play on stream. Because at this point, it's been a while since I've played, so I'm like, I'm gonna have to do the tutorial again anyway. So I'm like, I'm okay with that. The new one? What number is it, Maha? 15?
Yeah, 15. If you're talking about the boy band.
Yeah, the boy band.
I love them. And I'm gonna be
current DLC, I think.
I'm gonna be replaying it. Oh, you don't have Arden?
Yeah, whatever the most newest one was.
Yeah.
Want to play? Can't. Yeah, you need a better computer for their. Well, your computer would keel over and kapooch. I'm enjoying my dragon scales. Like the product of all this effort.
Well, that's good.
The actual going through it and going, oh my god, it's another scale.
Oh my god, scales.
But I suppose it's good practice for when I do my mountain dragon.
Yeah, because that's a lot of scales.
Yep.
Like, a lot of scales.
Yep.
And did I forget to mention scales?
Scales. And it's got to be better than good enough.
Yeah. It's got to be best.
I am contemplating, doing the Emperor Dragon first. To kind of practice my dragon painting skills before painting the mountain dragon.
Yeah, that's always a good idea. I need to figure out how I'm going to do the my sculpting.
Well, I'm waiting for the contest details to be posted before really digging into building the base up. Who has scales? Rob Jedi, I have scales.
All them scales.
Are we talking dinosaurs? I don't think we're talking dinosaurs. I think we're talking dragons.
Yeah, the dragons.
Rawr.
Oh, so I was at my local game store on Tuesday, not yesterday, and they actually have dark sword miniatures in store. I've never seen them in store before, and I was just like, "Oh my god, that is so great!"
That actually reminds me, I still have to go to the bank and get some American money.
Yep.
For when we decide to go about shopping. What happens when you spray a dragon with Head and Shoulders? Well,
why don't you try that and come back to us with all the findings?
If you make it back.
If you make it back. To which I wish you all the luck. I am. I'm just doing, because I have a brown on my palette right now, I'm just getting a dark tone on the hair. Just because it is bones. And it's going to be like a rusty.
And we get animal testing. Nice. Speaking of bones, the wee little dragonettes, do they need priming before painting? Or okay. I'm just checking because I got one.
Oh, which one did you get?
I have the one sitting on his bum.
Oh, the bum sitter.
I got the bum sitter.
Oh, you got the little bum sitter?
Yeah.
Oh, bum.
He's so cute. A little bum sitter.
Yeah, no, those are cute. They're so freaking adorable.
Or PS4. Yeah, PS4 would also help you play the game.
Or
Speaking
PC.
of PlayStation, I saw the ad for the PS5.
Oh, I haven't.
Look, fucking gorgeous. Comes with VR and everything, so I'm like, cool. So when it comes out, prices for PS4 will drop.
Yeah.
And then I'll get me a PS4, and then I can play Destiny. Yay!
Well, by that time we'll be in PS5 and Destiny 3 probably.
God damn it! So what you're saying is I should just skip the PS4 and go straight to 5?
Probably. I don't know. It's like I don't know where the game's going. Like I don't know if they are going to make a third one. But we will
even
see.
So, anything that was a big money maker, they will refurb for 5. And or it'll be on the store and you can play it on the 5.
Yeah. I just don't think that there was crossplay between PlayStation 3 and 4 for Destiny 1.
You're either on 3 or you're on 4.
Or Microsoft PS6. Yeah, I'm just getting a dark tone on here before I start with the red, just because I already have it on my palette. It's a neutral tone.
And tomorrow is the last day for the Reddit Stitch swap.
Mm.
And, well, my gifter has pulled my information, but that's all that's happened.
Yeah. It's... I eventually got shafted enough times that I was just like, nah, I'm not gonna do it. But I gave it to you because I was like, well, you know, you like Stitchery, so you might enjoy this.
Yeah. Well, and it was one of those I was kind of hoping that whoever my gifter was would be like, you know, swift and prompt at it, and then I could bring it down sharesies. Like if they sent 2 things, we could, you know, sharesies kind of type thing. Because it's like, well, you reminded me about it, so I didn't forget, and I signed up for it like on like I think it was like the last day or something.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, if they send 2, well, then we can split.
Yeah. Well.
But not yet. Oh, I don't know. Guess we'll find out. So they do have like you can re-sign up as a
Yeah, for
a regifting elf for people who didn't get something. So you're supposed to still get something in the end.
Yes. Yeah. No. And yeah. No. Those are.
And I think if you don't complete your end of the bargain, you get blacklisted.
As a regifter, yeah, but also you have a few strikes when it comes down to not sending a gift.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, but it can get pretty quickly. Like I think it's like 2 mess up it twice and that email gets blacklisted. You can always make a new email, but then
But wouldn't you then also have to make a new Reddit account?
Yep. But hey, free gifts, right?
Yep, pretty much.
He's just so cute, so grumpy. I have to also break out the high rollers. I think that those guys would be fun. They're the D&D dice, but they're like characters. So like you have like a D6 being one thing.
Ooh, is that like the dice that God damn it, namescapes Bex was showing on stream.
I don't know.
The last game, right at the beginning. She plugged her dice more than she plugged the new shirt.
They're not, like, you can't play with these dice. They're characters, so they have little arms and legs and feet.
Oh, that is cute.
Yeah, I can bring them over in a second. But those are like, because I got the, like, the little chibi dragons were like my big, like, I want these for me. As like, I think these are absolutely adorable. And then Tam was like, he really liked the high rollers. So those ones are for him. But
you're gonna end up painting them.
Well, yeah, because Tam doesn't paint. And he has no interest in painting. He's tried it once and he did most of a skin tone.
And then went nope.
Well,
at least he tried.
Yeah.
We give him points for trying. Kind of like the fake nails. That was hilarious.
Like glowing orange while farting, invisibility, total darkness. Oh my god. What would be my totally useless superpower? I don't know. Telepathy when there's no one around. That sounds about right.
Or empathy when there's nobody around.
Yeah.
I just had one of the characters in the story that Bella and I are doing decide to tell me that not only is he an empath, he's also a telepath.
Oh.
Just like, wow.
Tele-empath.
Yeah. But the thing is, he's not a youngin', but he's only just discovering the fact that this is why things happen when he wants them to happen.
Someone told that brush to get bent. Yeah.
And why, like, when somebody's hurt and whatnot, he's been the best one to help them. It's just like, yep.
So, Day, take a look at my screen.
What if I don't want to?
Well, then you don't get to see the high rollers.
Oh, well, okay, then I guess I better look.
Yeah, so, like,
this is a D4.
No, this one's a D20. You have a wizard that is a D10.
They're so vicious!
Or 12, I think. The D8 is an archer. And the thief is a D4. A little dagger and a little bag. The D6 is a bard. And the D10 is the cleric. And we also have an itty bitty snake eye little baby dice.
That is so cute.
It's so adorable.
Oh my god.
So very cute. But yeah, so that's the high rollers.
It's so cute.
No, they didn't have a D100. Typical D&D rollers.
That is so cute.
But yeah, they are so very cute. And so, they're the thing that I picked out also. I think more orangish dots. And I would even just not thin the paint down, then put dots and glaze skin over. Form at the moment. Thanks, Yoshi. She's thinking more orangey spots instead of. But let us get. There's a color that I'm looking for, and I don't actually think I have one in my head. I'm just kind of. thinking about
that
it.
one right there.
Yeah.
Right under your hand.
No. Mahogany.
Okay, now it's under your
Yeah,
hand.
now it's under my hand because I have it in my hand.
Loaded dice should be.
Okay,
I know, right?
red. Well, it should be a thief. Yeah, no. Do you know how hard it is to find loaded dice?
No, I don't. Do tell.
Well, I tried to get loaded dice for my rogue. And just not to really necessarily use on anything, but just to kind of have as like a gimmick. Especially if I like end up gambling against anybody, I wanted to have like, you know, loaded dice and roll to see if Tam would notice it, kind of thing. And they're just not anywhere really around. Probably because people don't want to sell loaded dice.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to bake your own. It's okay, just leave them out in direct sunlight for a couple hours. And then put them back in your pocket. Let them cool.
What?
Now they're loaded.
Oh.
You know, just enough that they kind of melt a little bit, but not so much that they actually deform.
Yeah. Know a few shops that sell them online. Yeah.
But some people do get suspicious if you never roll snake eyes. Or like never roll a 1.
No, I could just have the golden snitch.
The golden snitch. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
And I hope you curse whoever took you.
So silly.
Well, it's
Like,
just
who steals
sad.
dice?
Well, and it's one of those, I think, like, in my humble opinion, I think it was somebody who is one of those crazy fans where they have to have something that belongs to the crew or to the cast. And they recognized that it was his car, and so they broke in and took it.
Yeah.
It's like, that's just... wow. Like, why would you do that?
Yeah, no, it's always sad when something like that happens.
Okay.
That's
okay. That's where the critter hug comes in and everything plays. But the golden snitch, like, you can't replace that.
Yeah.
But hey, at least you can't use it against the players now.
Will the universe collapse? Well, we'll never know now.
Oh god. It's the end of the world as we know it.
And I feel fine.
And I was playing with my Saturday group, and I jokingly told them that when I'm playing with my Tuesday group that I'm the Will Wheaton of the group. I statistically roll low.
That Chibi girl looks serious. Yeah,
And yeah.
And
they didn't believe me
until.
Well, we were trying to hunt down a squig looking thing.
I was gonna say, like, I wouldn't say that you're Will Wheaton low. You're probably like Ashley Johnson low.
Well, I in trying to aim a harpoon gun at this critter to catch it, I rolled some critical failures a few times.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Well then.
Yeah. It was pretty bad. But it was also kind of fun.
Well, as long as you are having fun, that's all that really matters. And
oh yeah. But it's like with my Tuesday group, the further hilarity comes from when it was storyline, and no, I needed to roll low so that my partner could catch me so that I could get cured of being possessed.
What do you
Natural 20.
mean that you can't?
Natural 20.
Oh.
2 times in a row. It's like, yep, nope. He didn't catch him. A bot just told me to drink. Well, water's
Yes.
a drink.
Yeah.
That's what I'm drinking.
Yeah, out of all the Chibis so far, though, this guy's the most serious looking one. I just kind of got bored painting his hat, so I moved on to other things.
Apparently today is a day of exploding paint for a day.
Oh, that's not good. I would suggest you don't have that happen.
Well, too late. That'll be happen.
But thanks. Yeah, the bot's there for me because I forget to take drinks, and then I get sore throats.
And I almost picked up the egg without looking at my thumb. The glove is covered in paint, so we're just gonna try it out for the other glove. And yes, I came prepared with two gloves.
Oh, good.
Just in case. Why are you breaking things? What? No. Oh yeah, my title. Let's break an egg or leg.
Don't break an egg.
That's kind of like play on words joke on myself because the last time I was painting this on stream I broke.
She done did broke it.
Yep, done did worked it.
Just in
Yeah,
case. Just in case. That's a good play.
Just in case. That's very good wordplay.
Remember to breathe, bot. Hey. I remember to breathe, except when people decide to break me. Then I forget to breathe.
Lazy exclamation point Maha.
Huh? Oh. Endeavor. Johnny
They
Walker.
get a lazy phone Lex. She actually updated her her Discord thing. I don't know if she updated her profile here on Twitch too, but it's fucking gorgeous. And now I'm jealous. Like I'm starting to think, Lexi, that I need to get you to do me some doodles. Cause she draws such full deer.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And she put antlers on this one. So it made me really happy. And I'm like, I need stickers! Pronto! How are we going on those stickers there,
Got a bit
Lexi?
of a headache. Need some sleep. Go get some sleep.
Go for it then, sleep.
Just trying to get the body blocked in here now.
Sat down and decided what I want for emails, though.
Oh, that's good.
No,
All
I
right.
haven't sat down.
Oh,
yet.
I heard I have sat down. And I was like,
No,
oh, that's
like-
good. I haven't really fully decided on what to do for the fifth one. I'm not sure if I want to do one that says get to go with the get bent. Or if I should make it
Lexi's wait. See.
make it something else. Maybe get Bentley as a emote.
Kaboom,
Well, 'cause
baby!
you got bent, so now you need to get.
Noriki! Thank you so much for that follow. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Dingo. What was that though?
You going for a get to go with the bent?
Well, that's one of the ideas. That's one of the ideas. It's either that or get Bentley. Who's my tiger? With my tiger dragon
Ooh, take the dragon.
that Emily, well, Art Goblin, created for me. Out of a random happenstance, and I just kind of fell in love with Bentley. And we named him Bentley because on the box that he's sitting on, it says get bent. And then we're like, oh, well, he needs a name. And the name should have something to do with bent. So his name became Bentley. And he's adorable. And I love him. He's actually on my AFK screen, so. And that's all. That's the only place I have him. But he's just such a sweetheart. I love him.
Currently. Lexi's saying she's waiting for a sale, then she'll buy some more. I suppose, and then you'll have to let me know when you do it so then I can get some.
I suppose that is fair.
Because I require.
Aren't
But
you?
she's so smart. She made her own stamp, so when she sculpts stuff, she just pushes it into the bottom of the sculpt, and it's
Oh, nice.
yeah. She's such a smart cookie. She keeps coming up with all these cool things. I'm like, oh man, I would have thought of that. Now if I do, it'd be like I'm copying her.
I have a stamp, but for like ink, an ink stamp, and I use that so that I can make my own thank you cards.
Oh, that's cool. I got Dust Dragons all packed up, so hopefully they survive the trip this time.
Hopefully.
Yep. Well, I used pluck foam this time,
Oh yeah, that's.
so they're each inside their own little box with pluck foam, and then they've got a piece of foam between the two boxes to wedge them into a bigger box, which is then surrounded by peanuts
Yeah.
and maple candies.
And maple candies.
I tried them all through my phone. I was like, no! Oh, behind me. From Lazy Phone. And she made a fawn coin.
A fawn coin.
Yeah, because her symbol is a sleepy fawn.
Oh
No,
yeah.
she worked it. Oh, it was looking so good when I saw it. But I think you said something about the eye was looking funky. But it was so cool. Alright. Got that all jerking down there.
Okay.
Because I think the last time I tried doing this as glaze. Did not work at all.
Oh, I know what I should do for the eyes. It's something I read in one of the books, one of my painting books, and it was talking about adding a little bit of metallic into the eye, like onto the iris.
Oh, to give it some extra shine?
Yeah, just to give it a little bit of a standout.
Yeah, you fun. You made a stamp. Maha has like an ink stamp. Damn gloves, I keep twisting them into the cap. It's like, that's not where you go.
But of course, now that I've used a too dark of a red,
I might. It would certainly make it easier to sign things.
yeah.
Have a stamp with my D on it.
Yeah, and I like my ink stamp. It's
Well,
pretty.
depending on how the ink stamp is constructed, it could technically also be used to squish into Sculpey clay.
Oh yeah,
Just have to
probably.
make sure it's clean of ink.
And if it's not too big, because mine's about like 1.5 inches.
Yeah, I'd need something like 1/4 inch or less.
Mm-hmm.
Super tiny.
Which you can get.
Oh yeah. It's doable. Gotta get it. Okay, more brown on the palette. Now let's do this blending shit.
Oh no, you're doing the blending.
I'm doing the blending thing. Blend, blend, blend.
Such nice skin. Can I wear it?
Baby steps. I don't know what you're talking about there, Lazy. I don't know what you're talking about. Lazy phone, Lexi. I keep changing my mind as to what I'm gonna call you. One second it's Lazy, next moment it's Fawn, then it's Lexi. Make up your mind, god damn it, Day.
Come on, brain.
Herb stamps.
But yeah, I love having a little rubber stamp. I think it's really, really fun.
Totally. Oh, baby stamps. Yeah. I don't have my glasses on.
Excuses.
It is because I have my contacts in.
Yeah. Aw, hey Lazy Yvonne. How are you?
Spreading the love. Yay.
Spreading the love. She's so grumpy.
So grumpy.
Okay, now we're gonna get this. Don't know why I'm using this brush for this, but oh well. Okay, this palette needs a little bit of added moisture. Oh shit, not that kind of added moisture.
You doing okay there, Maha?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
But we're getting there.
That's usually a good sign.
Yeah. We're trying here. We're trying, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Progress height. Yeah. We got some pointy protrusions.
There we go. Got her lips looking semi-decent.
The best part about having these really shitty brushes is that if I end up having to like go back and forth and screw up the bristles, I don't care.
Mm-hmm. No, that is handy.
Because it's like, oh, they're shitty brushes. That's what they're here for.
They're here to be sure.
Hey, Tiny Tusk.
My paint palette.
Coming in with a weird saying.
Huh?
Tiny comes in with what's getting?
Oh god, you're all gel. Okay, let's... Or moreover, you're all medium. Just wanting to get rid of some of these paints, just because I really hate the army painter paints. Aww! Weave 9412. Thank you so much for that follow. How are you doing, my friend?
The army painter paint's just not mixing properly?
They're just...
They're just thump 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 thump. So don't
Yeah.
mind me while I try to murder.
Don't mind me.
Over here.
Yeah. No, they are aggravating paints for me. I don't feel like I should have to mix for like an hour and a half of shaking to make it work.
Yeah, like it shouldn't be a ton of work just to get paint prepped to paint.
Mm-hmm. No, it's It's annoying, but it's one of those like, well, I have them, so I should.
Might as well use it up.
Yeah, if I can.
Me, because it's too much fan.
Hello, Spicy. How are you doing?
Spicy McDouche.
Yep.
That's awesome. Especially given that I'm watching Lucifer. It's like Detective Douche.
Detective Douche. I know. I love Lucifer. I love that show so much.
It's one of those. I only love him because he's a character show. If he was an actual person,
Oh yeah,
I'd
no.
be like, I am going to murder you.
Yeah, I would not want to work with him. But it makes for a funny show.
Yeah, I would be the Ella of the group. It's like, can we just get along?
Yeah. Make some iron jaws. Ah, yeah.
There we go. Up to the third, except I've lost the color point on one tip. Like, I've got this bright point on the short one, and then I've got this little tiny one that's got, like, no point of color. But I suppose that's fine. Like, they're not all uniform.
No. Doesn't have
But
to
I'm
be
doing, like,
exactly the same.
The golden brown at the tip, and then wet blending up with the dark.
I'm so happy that you're wet blending.
Well, now that I finally figured out how to do it, and, like, a methodology that works for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I found mine takes a little more effort than everybody else's that they've said. To be like, oh, do it this way. It's like, okay, nope, didn't work.
Yeah, it doesn't always work for everyone. I will agree with that. And you definitely have to figure it out for yourself. It's not one of those, like, you follow these exact steps and it will work for you. Just like, well, it doesn't necessarily work that way.
I found a method that works. Blend point exactly on it, but it's still doing the thing that I want it to do. Goal.
And stuff.
Goal and stuff. Yep. And we'll do a dry brush over top of the ivory. Although I'll probably do a mix between the ivory and the golden brown. Too bright?
Yeah. I would say the very tip should be, like, ivory. But
yeah, well, I'll do like a thin, almost like a glaze with the ivory.
yeah.
And it'll.
Yeah, that red hair, I like this with the base color that I have underneath it.
Good.
Just trying out, I was trying out something different with this.
Worked as intended?
Eventually.
Well, that's good.
It didn't start out that way, but that's why I just finagle it until it does.
For the happy accidents.
Yeah. She's just such a grumpy little barbarian.
Yeah, but where are we in? Almost sounds like I'm saying like she's a librarian or something. Here you go, got another point. That's like this nice rich dark chocolate and then this bright point. Lurk.
So I get to make mac and cheese tonight.
Ooh.
Homemade mac and cheese.
So like baked variety?
Huh? Yeah.
Are you doing like baked?
Yeah, a bake. And
That's the best kind of mac and cheese.
with broccoli and cauliflower.
Oh, even better.
So it's healthy.
Ish.
It's healthier. It has healthy stuff in it.
This is true. Is there gonna be any protein in it?
No.
Or cheese?
Well, there's pasta, but that's carbs.
No, that's carbs. I said protein. Meat.
No. Because Tam can't have, that much meat. Well, he can. The doctors wants him to cut back on a lot of the meat consumption.
Yeah. Is Tam getting the fluffy gut?
No, it's it's blood pressure actually. That it has to do with.
Oh, poor guy.
No, he is still like
No.
super itty bitty, tiny and skinny. The
Blood
bastard.
pressure is not something we want to be having to deal with.
No, so it's nothing bad at the moment. It was more like you could have an issue if you keep on the direction that you are in.
So change your direction.
Yeah, so change your direction now before it becomes like you have to cut back completely.
Yeah.
So like
Well, I'm glad he's following doctor's orders.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Sad that he's got high blood pressure. Probably doesn't help with the stress at work either.
No. But
My mom went to the doctor and they're like, oh, and we want you to do this. Also, stop being so stressed. She's like, you guys are hilarious.
Okay, that's taking too long.
Like, you can't just make stress disappear.
Yeah. But I think they moreover mean like cut back on stressors. If you can point out what's a stressor.
Yeah, if you can figure out what's a stressor to cut back on it, yeah, sure, I can do that. If you can't, it makes it a little more difficult.
Mm-hmm.
There's no pressure on him to have to do the D&D thing. It's an idea.
Oh, I know.
Him get stressed out over it.
I know. I still think it's a little bit funny that he's just like, oh, but that was the weekend that I was planning to have everyone come up. And I'm just like, okay, you can still do that.
That's fine. We have no problems with that.
And if you do, you guys can hide away. I don't mind.
Yeah.
Or like go to Santa Cruz or wherever.
Probably come hang out and whatnot. Things, and if it gets to be too much people, I'll just go hide in my room.
Yeah. I don't know what brother is going to do though, because he's on a futon, so he doesn't have a room to go in.
Well, he can come hide in the room too.
Okay.
We'll call it the little quiet space. So when the people are over, if you're in the room, it's quiet space. Shh. We came here to hang out individually.
Individually.
You're not. Pretend you're in your own room.
Such an awkward color going down on this model.
It's looking good. Wow, I think this is the longest we've gone in like forever.
Yeah. Well, normally because we've had to have something.
We've had other things going on. We've had to escape and whatnot. Yeah.
So I am going to have to finish at 5 just because I do need to get some dinner on. I need to boil the pasta and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking once I get these pointy tips here done, and then all I have left to do is the gem on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And I gotta figure out what color do I make that. I might make it more of a teal than an actual green.
Aw, Gorgie, thank you so much for that follow.
Yeah, just to change it up.
It's gonna be a large amount of dry brushing. Yeah.
That's what happens when you do terrain.
That's what happens when you don't do what you're doing. Oh shit, it touched.
Not supposed to do that.
Clearly. Goodness. Oh well, at least her chibi face is adorable. Adorably angry. But adorable nonetheless. Ooh. Found out cultists are 3 points. I'm thinking of doing 100 cultists. Oh my god. That sounds like batch painting. And that sounds saddening. What is that?
Why would you paint?
That's, what would that be? 33 of them? 34 of them?
Something like that.
I did kind of math stuff. Yay!
You did the math thing. You did. You can give yourself a pat on the back for that.
Okay.
But like not when you've got the paintbrush in your hand.
Okay.
So this paintbrush has kind of got like a hollowed out spot in the middle, but it's like one of my GPT brushes, so I'm literally like taking these points and just being like, oh no, 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 no. And it's just like, nom, 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 nom,
Nom 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 nom. Yeah. I like her with the orange hair.
Somewhere in here, I have the dry brush. I'm gonna go like
Somewhere.
This, I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna go like this, and I'm gonna mix the two together on the brush. That's not light enough. Let's do that way. That's better.
Her hair color
That might be too light.
is beginning to like look like mine in a few cases.
It looks good to me.
Well, because it's like freshly dyed hair means like it's very, very vibrant. They're so pretty. Okay.
So my cat decided that being on the bed was no longer cool. She's now on the floor in front of the fan, and the fan has a stopping point, so it's literally blowing air right above her.
Aww.
It's like, would you like me to turn the fan off, cat? Because I can do that.
Or maybe she wants it directly on her all the time.
Although there's like it's like a 2-foot thing above her, so it's completely missing her now.
In the blood of her enemies.
I would say that was accurate.
Yep. So we have itty bitty baby tomatoes forming. They're really cute. Itty bitty tomatoes. Teeny weeny.
Tomatoes. Right?
Yes. You cut out like part of that, so I'm just like, uh-huh.
My itty itsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot tomatoes.
Tomatoes. Oh my god. I hope they don't have yellow polka dots on them. That would
me too.
that would be a little bit
weird.
awkward. Be like,
So
what
I got
exactly?
Sorry, hun. We have alien tomatoes, apparently. Don't let Day sing to them anymore.
She is banned from singing to our tomatoes. She's giving them ideas. Alright, so we got that reddish color sort of over everything. Here comes the fun wet blending part.
Yeah, wet blending. I'm currently dry brushing.
Yeah.
So long as the tomatoes don't proclaim their own independent states, it's all good. Alright. It's allowed then. They'll be fine.
I don't know, they might.
Well, have you seen Aladdin yet?
No, I have not.
If it's still in theater when we come down, would you want to see it?
Probably. Why, have you seen it?
Once or twice.
3 times, 4 times?
Twice so far.
So it's...
That number might go up. If we get cancelled, what am I gonna do? Let's go see Aladdin. I've enjoyed it.
Okay. Well, I'd be fine with going to see it.
It's definitely not Robin Williams
Yeah.
as Genie. But I think if they tried to remake the Robin Williams Genie,
It wouldn't go over.
it would have done it. It would have been crap. So they tweaked it a little bit. They made it a Will Smith Genie, and it works. It works.
Well, that's good. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Probably need to go out and water them a little bit more.
Just go with somebody whose number is 0001. Oh, nice. One of the originals.
That is pretty crazy.
Well, unless the number generation at the beginning was random.
Pretty sure it's always been random.
Yeah, but it's worldwide. How would you tell that whether it's random or not?
True.
There you go. Got the base coat down. I used the Procul Jade. Like, that would be a good base color for teal.
Yep.
I believe this is supposed to be the same color as the eyes. If I recall the word correct. Who knows? I might actually make a character for my story from this egg.
Mmm.
I do find it interesting how the character creation evolves based on how I myself am feeling. Because we just introduced Ryokas. Goes by Rio. He goes by he. But if you want to call him they, that's fine. And he's very androgynous.
Yeah.
Like, I took Monk from Doctor Strange as inspiration for this guy's occurrence. It's like, he's very androgynous. Like, you're fairly certain he's male, but question mark?
Yeah. Maybe.
Maybe. But the characters in the story only know he's male because he was previously chilling with one of the other characters when she was younger.
Ah.
Mm-hmm. So it's like, yeah. And instead of being a dragon, he's a wyvern.
Always have to be different.
Yep, and he has feathers. So many
Yaw.
feathers. So he can glide silently because the feathers buffer the noise.
Mm-hmm.
And he can go invisible because why not?
Because why not? Fair enough.
Yeah, that's when androgyny is done right. When you're going male or female? I don't know.
That brush doesn't really work well with that. Yeah, no, I've had seen a few people around here that are like that I'm just like, I don't know.
It's like, I'm not entirely sure. I'm just gonna call you person. Person sounds good. My face is too effeminate to ever be androgynous myself. And that's fine.
Yeah, I don't think I could ever pull that off. That's okay. Because, you know, everyone goes, "What are you?" In a non-offensive way.
Yep. It's like, my brain is confused. But that's okay. Yeah, right. This... I am much happier with how this turned out.
Oh, yay.
Much, much happier. Just gotta remember not to touch the gem at the bottom because it's like still kind of wet. But yeah, I almost used my brush bucket to try.
I'm sorry, girl.
Yeah.
It's not meant to be offensive. That's all I'm gonna say. We weren't meaning to offend.
What Maha said, pretty much. Alright. Okay, I have YouTube as tab, but then I had OBS open over it so I could see what I'm doing. And then
Yeah, but
like,
it's not your active tab.
That's such...
But it needs to be your active tab if it... Yes, but... Doesn't change the... Doesn't change the fact. You don't need to go Smeagol on that. Said it doesn't. Not that it does. God.
God
day.
forbid that it change anything.
God day. God.
God dang. God damn it.
Where is my bigger dry brush? Or it might still be in the...
Wanna know a funny story?
Sure.
I got out of doing interrupts on a boss fight because I said I wasn't sure I could trust my internet.
Good job.
And then the net was fine the whole night.
Good job. Good job.
It was perfect.
No, I can't get it to...
Yeah, I think you can decide whether to go through. Hey, Maha?
What?
Girl painting has a question.
If they should go towards stream improvements or love? Yes. Yes, you can choose.
Like, I don't see why not. That would be
That'd be silly.
so silly. Like, Moose is always down for more loving.
Yeah, it just means more kitty toys. I got the perfect one for Athena because it has, like, it's a little bit jingly. And
Just a little bit.
just a little bit. It has a little bit of a jingle in it. And then it has, like, it has a tail so she can nom on it. And it's like a little bit of a fuzz on the mouth part so that it's so that it's lickable. So it has, but it also has like catnip in it, so it's just like it drives her crazy.
So fuzzy.
So
But there's catnip jingles. Oh yeah, it's because I'm putting my paints away, so I'm off cam a little bit. Because if I move this over any further, I start getting art cam in the face. I don't know how far over I can get it. Oh, the art cam is just out of frame. We could go a little bit.
Choose 20% improvement, 80% love. Oh, love.
Yeah, love, 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 love.
Love, 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 love.
So now, do I want Buellhan or Folia? To shade this teary thing. I'm thinking I'm gonna put a blob on paper towel. Oh, apparently I've never opened this one before. That was a struggle.
Oops.
I'm thinking Colia green shade. Yeah, it's looking very turquoisey. Oh, and I've never opened this one.
Fight it, Day. Fight it. Teach it who's boss.
I did, and I didn't spill a drop.
Nice.
Like a boss.
I almost feel like because freckles are not really working out well for me, but like getting like war markings underneath her eyes.
Ooh.
But I don't really know what would work very well for that.
Why don't you look up war paint?
I will, but because we're basically at done time.
After string.
She's gonna punch you in your face. Skyrim face paint. Yeah.
Here we go. Oop. Alright. I think I'm at a good stopping point. Because I'm happy with everything looks. I just gotta get this gem to dry.
Basically, I've done time. No, we're finishing up, Co-Star. Yeah, Chibis rule, look at her! She's gonna hurt you. She's like, I'm gonna kick you in the face.
Is it still going? Oh, I think it's because in previous weeks we've been done by now.
Yeah, because of what have you. Yeah, no, the hat was bothering me and I didn't really feel like working on it with what I had on my paint palette, so I was like, meh, I'll work on a different chibi. Because really, the faces are the most fun part. Everything else is just there to do.
Oh, hey, you know there's this really wicked-ass painter on right now?
Oh, Who?
Yeah, Maha.
Oh, really?
Maha,
Well,
have you heard of her?
I think she's ending soon, actually. So
Aw,
I
man.
think we need to choose somebody else.
Well then,
That's my mess.
Duff is apparently starting up.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Oh, excuse me again.
Wow. Wow, day. Wow. Wow.
Only day. Could
Only day.
sneeze and then burp. Go paint Houndstooth, Mini Painter Luke.
No, we just did Mini Painter Luke.
Do you want to do Mini Painter Luke? Oh, Gallowix is on.
Silver Kestrel's on too.
Ooh, yeah. What do you want to do?
Let's do Silver Kestrel. I haven't gone to
Yeah.
them in a very long time.
That sounds like a plan to me.
Yeah. Alright, well, thank you, Dave, for hanging out. It was awesome, and I will see you on Tuesday.
I think she muted herself halfway through saying
Oh,
what's
did
up,
I?
buddy.
Hi.
But that's okay.
I did, because I did exclamation mark, and that mutes on Discord, because I'm a smart person. I said that
Alrighty.
it was nice having you here, and also I'm looking forward to seeing you on Tuesday.
I had a ball, and I also look forward to seeing you on the Tuesday.
Yay! Well,
So I'm going to safely assume that we will be driving ourselves from the airport to you, because
well,
we will need to bring the car.
yeah, we'll see. We'll talk.
We'll talk. We've got a whole conversation about that.
Yeah, I'll talk and stuff like that. But yeah, anyway, thank you.
Okay, I'll
Okay.
talk to you later.
Yeah, bye.
I'll see you on the other stream.
Alright, guys. Thank you so much for, all the love and the donations and the follows and everything else and just being here and hanging out. It was a lot of fun. I hope you guys had a good day. I will be back in tomorrow because tomorrow is Friday. Yes. And yeah, I hope that you guys will hang out then too. We'll see what we'll be working on. We'll see what my ADD brain decides to do then. So either way, I hope you guys have a fantastic evening and yeah, have a good one. Bye.